Hello, you're watching Stretford Paddock. We are here for the watch-along for Man United against Norwich. We're slightly late today, but we're here nonetheless. How's everyone doing?
All right.
I've got the shits, mate.
Steve's got the shits, which is why he's not at the game. Usually Steve's a proud, loud and proud season ticket holder, but he's pooing without any control at the moment, so he's here instead.
So I've got an escape route right out
He's
the
sat
side.
on a commode as things stand.
Not
You
good.
can just poo straight into the depths of hell.
Glad he's next
How are
to
you,
me.
Kieran?
I'm alright. I'm a bit fragile as well. My arse,
up with you?
arse is a bit like a chewed orange as well. it's a bit messed up, like.
Oh, we've started.
If you don't mind me asking, who chewed the orange?
I don't know.
Bloody
No
Boris
comment.
Johnson, probably.
Thank you for that, Cameron.
Right, we're on the
Back to work, dickhead.
We're on the beards today, lads. Or what? Let us know in the comments. Give us predictions. Sorry, we're late. It's going to take some catching up, this, isn't it?
Yeah. We will.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Did Shaw just end his United career? No, but he has got a tight hamstring and he's off the bench.
Tied like a tiger.
He's not on the bench.
And that other lad's going in as well.
Does anyone want a cookie
Mr.
for
Young?
him?
Mr. Young, yes. We got an
Mr.
update
Young.
just a couple of minutes ago from Fabrizio Romano on Twitter. He's saying that Ashley Young is essentially in getting closer and closer to Inter. Talks ongoing with Man United to finalise the deal immediately. Young agreed personal terms with Inter. Contract until June 2021.
I think it's 2021.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I think
2021.
2021. No, I think
Whatever.
2021's
I
better.
thought he was just giving his phone number at the end there. That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Chaos.
What?
Captain bouncing
Oh,
mid-season.
here he
Oh,
goes.
he's off. Oh, no.
No.
Just needs something
he's-
that really sorts your stomach out in the bad times.
His tinned laxative.
Loads of yeah, man with diarrhea drinks gallons of tinned laxative and wonders why there's a problem.
Cam, can you turn us up the screen around so we can see, please?
Yeah.
Right, here's the team news and everybody. It is lined up in a 4-2-3-1. I'm unsure, mate. I don't know if it is 4-2-3-1. I think it could easily be
Just stick with it.
4-4-2 diamond.
I don't know. I think it's sticking with
And I
it.
would very much like that, you know.
I don't think it's going to matter because we're going to be they're going to just be sat back defending, aren't they? We're going to have 95% of the ball.
Speaking of matter,
Oh, yeah.
team news. One matter is starting.
Yeah.
Are you surprised?
A little bit.
Yeah, me too. Do you want to go through the full team, Steve?
You do it. and
I'll do
share
the
it.
honours.
I'll share it.
We've
on
got
the screen.
De Gea in net. We've got Wan-Bissaka at right back.
In fact,
We've
I'm
got
there, I'll share it now.
centre-back pairing of
can't do that.
Lindelof and Maguire. Maguire was a doubt for the game, wasn't he? But it looks to have come
season
through.
At one point, I think.
It was mental that
He's
way.
like-
I don't think I've ever
he's
seen that
starting
before.
captain.
2 days ago,
Sickening.
2 days ago, he was given like 6 to 8 weeks out, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now he's starting.
And now he's starting. And then we've got Brandon Williams at left back. We've got it looks like a sort of a pair of number sixes holding in there with Fred and Matic, who's come in and been all right. I know Matic.
Surprisingly so, yeah.
Can we
that's
just?
there,
Why don't you
'cause
have it a bit higher so we can't see the screen at all?
Yeah.
And then we've got looks like we're saying here with Andreas on the right, Matter at 10, but they could be either way around. I think.
They could be. And it
Oh,
could
thanks.
be,
I only want to watch
could be
3/4 of the telly anyway.
And then we've got Rashford on the left as we'd expect, and Martial up front.
I think it's a diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Let's go.
What Martial?
I
and
sort of
Rashford
hope
up
it's a
front?
diamond more than anything as well.
Yeah.
I really do hope it's a diamond.
Harry Maguire back fit as well.
Right, give us 100 likes,
Thank you.
and we'll start talking about Bruno Fernandes. And I've got some thoughts on him.
Oh.
I've watched.
And you know what happens when we think in this office?
Yeah, I watched about 3 hours of him this morning, in between bouts of emptying my ass out. So
Cheers.
I got some opinions,
Lovely poo. Lovely poo.
some fucking opinions.
Didn't you say yesterday you did a poo that was so bad that your son downstairs started coughing?
Yep, that was yesterday. Though, yeah.
Yeah. So this has been on the cards for 24 hours, hasn't
Oh
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
This is on cards all time.
Hell in a
No,
cell.
like, do you know what? I'd never had any pooping incidents until about a month ago.
And
What
then-
was it? About 6 weeks ago when
Yeah, 6 weeks or
Yeah.
so.
that was bad.
When all hell broke loose.
How Sheffield United?
Sheffield United, another sensational win yesterday against West Ham.
Was it handball?
Yeah. It is handball.
I mean, it's a
in
joke.
The VAR rules, it's handball, but in normal life, no, it's not.
No. Oh, the bottom of the table, which can only mean they'll go 2-0 up at half time.
I have got a bet on for it if you want to go and check out my Instagrams.
the 5
that.
points adrift as well, which is like, it seemed like Norwich were bottom of the league by miles.
Beating City for a bit.
Yeah,
As well.
and then all of a sudden, these are like miles off. Very surprising.
It's been a shit season, hasn't it? Everyone's just been really, really bad.
Well, apart from one team.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it.
We
Leicester.
were saying on the podcast, weren't we, that they were actually better last season, Liverpool, than they were this season?
Yeah, they've just got that bit of luck, a few last minute goals, and yeah.
I've accepted
1-0
it now
takes.
anyway. Like we were saying as well, I'd rather have it accept it now and sink in than like be another Aguero moment on the last day.
Well, I'm doing the exact opposite for this Bruno Fernandes thing. I know we're not talking about it until we get 100 likes.
Like
You
it.
weren't-
Like
you weren't
it.
So giddy
But
last
what
night, didn't you?
I've decided, you know what I've decided to do?
Really?
You can be pessimistic all you want,
It
right?
was like just
Sometimes
normal Joe, to be
it's
honest.
worth like getting it wrong, but having fun on the way. Like I'm loving this because I've decided we're signing him. Now, if we don't sign him, we might not sign him. But if we don't, I'll be upset. But otherwise, you just 0-0-0 all the way to the
Look,
point.
Yeah.
me and
Have a bit of a
McCullough
laugh.
spoke about this before, didn't we? We did something for Full-Time Devils. And we were saying, like, sometimes you just got to fucking let loose.
Yeah.
It's your right as a football fan to be wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the
it's
whole
be
point.
giddy
as fuck.
Being
And
a bit
like-
stupid,
Anything
be giddy.
I was trying to talk about this on Twitter, which is obviously the place for, like, intelligent, fucking, meaningful conversation.
This is true.
And I was saying, like, football's by nature romantic. Otherwise, if you're trying to be rational, why do thousands of people turn up to watch people they don't fucking know kick around a bit of bag
in a
of
game,
wind?
they're almost certain they'll lose in for a lot of teams.
So football, at its core, is a romantic, fruit-fucking-less pastime, right?
Yeah.
So stop being serious all the time about it. There's time and a
so
place that you want to be
serious.
serious, but sometimes just open up and have a fucking laugh, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the most romantic thing, Manchester United is a romantic football club, right? What is the most romantic thing that we could have? The hero from 1999 comes back and leads a team of fucking youngsters all the way back to the promised land. Is about the most romantic thing I can think of.
Rolls a stone away from the two.
It's the most romantic thing, and I think the satisfaction of having our manager, because he is our guy, win with our youngsters,
mint.
that trumps. Like, there's an authenticity to that, and a realness to that, and a genuine affection that you feel for that, which I don't think can be replicated if you're a fucking oil
no.
bitch's plaything.
And also, it's like like I said, romantic again, but kind of a pushback against the sort of commodification and like nationalisation of football or internet. Like you're coming back instead of the best manager, the one the most money, the Mourinho, whatever. You're coming back to. We know there's crazy money in the sport. Everything's ridiculous. Everything's too much. But you've got a man in who's leading the team, who loves the club more than most of the players, as much as all of the fans. Like that's a nice little. And you see other teams copying it. I know, obviously, we didn't invent having a former player as manager, but in the last 12 months, you've seen Lampard, Arteta. Like this is something that is being copied and replicated, and people are slagging him off. This, yeah,
Well,
this is
and
something
we
that people
are
are keen on.
live.
No, he's not
You
listening.
missed that, Cam, didn't you? There we go.
He can't hear us because he has diabetes.
Is that a side effect? Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be. What are we thinking today then? Joe Spate and Don Hutchinson on the comms.
It does look like it might be 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
One matters on the right hand side at the moment, at least. Anyway, so let's see what we settle down into. But as it stands, one matter is on the right with Pereira in the centre and Marcus on the left. And yeah, you can almost see where Matic and Fred are is a definite pair of sixes.
Yeah. Was last time you saw a pair of sixes was when the other night on Tiger? Yeah. Brandon Williams already skinning his man there. No. Well, you're on January, aren't you?
It's also the 11th.
Well, come on.
Done all right. I did better than Adam. Who last
Yeah, to be fair,
12
like we
hours.
said, if we was doing a sweepstake, I'd have gone all in on every day of the fucking first 2 weeks of the month for him to bail out on this. I think once you got about 25 days in, you can hold off.
Like the goddamn thing so he can talk about Bruno.
Yeah, we're not doing it.
Yeah. Steve's
Why am
in
I
a
not
sort
at the
of a-
game? There's quite a few people asking me why I'm not at the game. Because I'm not a well boy.
No.
Yeah, I am about. I have got almost. I mean, I'm not farting or anything like that, but I've got the shits, and it seems like I've got about 14 seconds notice, and then I need to be sitting on the
And
toilet.
you can't be doing that Old Trafford.
No, and not only can you not guarantee you're getting a trap at Old Trafford, but if you do, people. I think
better to
people
shit
close
yourself
their
than
eyes and
shit in
spin round when they're having a piss in those toilets. Anyway,
They don't
so.
care. It's like,
Yeah, and we've set up a big sort of cat litter tray just off camera there
Oh.
for Steve to just
Shame.
crouch down into if he.
And then dig it in. Kick
yeah,
it,
he
kick
scratches it
kick
all
sand
over. Yeah. 80 likes, we're close.
I'm getting there.
Steve's wearing a sort of like released chastity belt talking about this Bruno Fernandes situation. So when we hit 100 likes, the belt pops open and Steve can
he's flipped.
slide his transfer rumour straight into your ears.
Oh, I'm glad that went in that direction. I thought it was going somewhere else.
Somewhere else
No, it's
there,
not
yeah.
sexual.
Yes. Yeah.
72 likes. Let's get to 100. Come
Yeah,
on, Joel.
exactly.
I love this. I love the encouragement.
Yeah.
So far, nothing's happened in this game, has it?
Not
2-0.
Everyone's given the ball
2
away a few
minutes time.
times.
Yeah.
Long head of hair on Todd Cantwell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice actually.
You're a fan of his hair?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I don't think that you're going to pull that off, Cameron.
I can hardly knock it, can I? Yeah, it'd be good actually.
You could do a comb over at the minute. Cameron's got a bald patch because he got headed.
Oh,
Yeah, you got a scar.
Someone's not told you.
Oh, what happened?
Luckily,
He
they already
cut his head
mentioned
open.
it.
Oh, he didn't, he didn't say much.
Stephen Showers.
Steven Showers.
Great name.
Oh, 113 likes.
Hey, Bruno.
Hey.
Right then. So,
right.
as I was sort of saying to Joe before I remembered that I had something to do,
Oh yeah.
I got up this morning about 7:20 with the baby, and I decided no CBeebies today. We're not having that.
We're having Bruno.
We're having fucking Bruno Fernandes compilation. So I just signed up for a trial on Wii Scout, and I thought, right, we're gonna have a quick look at him here. What I'm still not sure on is his defensive shape, positioning, that sort of stuff. But on the ball, I'm certain he's going to be our Pogba replacement. I think that's what he's coming in for to be. I think he's coming in as a Pogba replacement. He drifts a little bit higher up than Pogba, but like when we're struggling to break those teams down and sit back, that's the perfect place to be, edge of the box. I think he likes to make a pass a second earlier than Pogba does. Pogba likes to dwell on the ball a little bit for me, just a little bit. So yeah, I think he's our Pogba replacement.
Do you
to be
think he
honest
fits
with you.
in straight into the 10? Do you think that's where he's going as soon as he comes in? So say if he came in tomorrow and they had these players available, do you reckon he replaces Pereira in there, or do you reckon he's more like
Replacing Matic.
Matic or Fred? Is he going to do that kind of role?
I think you've got to
4-2.
go. Yeah, I actually think you probably do need to change it. I think he probably could play alongside of McTominay. I don't know if he could play alongside of Fred, to be honest with you, unless you're definitely going to have 65% of the ball.
Right.
Yeah. In games like this.
Yeah, in games like this, maybe you might go with it because you think like defensively you're all right to cope with anything that comes back, and the trade-off that you'll get with the chances he'll create might be good for you. I think in the bigger games, I still think we need a Milinkovic, Savic, or a Sol, someone along those lines that's a bit more energetic, box-to-box sort of player. We're so short in midfield that we could sign 3 midfielders and that would probably do us.
Yeah, and it still probably won't be enough.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Do you think, for me, Matic's recent performances, whilst they haven't been anywhere near sort of top class by any means, have highlighted a need for us to have a natural number 6 brought into the squad? I think someone that can play as a one-man pivot for a 4-3-3.
Yeah.
We're massively lacking, and I think as much as we need creative, players, probably more than we do need a 6. We definitely imagine having like a 25-year-old Matic come into the squad, or Ndidi, or Kante, or someone who can sit in front of that back four. I think would be massive. I think we really need that, and I think obviously
I'd also like
that.
to go to a 4-3-3, to be honest.
Yeah,
because that would free us up even more to do
I
that.
need to have a look at mine.
Oh, are Everton 1-0 up?
Oh no, good save.
Penalty, I believe. That's going to be overturned for a penalty.
Oh wow.
Jesus, look at Theo
What's he
Walcott.
said
3-0 Walcott.
Yep, that's a foul.
Yep.
See, and that's good. That's the positives in
Have they given it?
VAR. They must have done.
Austin, will he suit the Premier League? We don't know. Is the truth is we don't know. Is he going to do what he did in Portugal?
No,
absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I think he'll do bits. To be honest with you, I think he will do bits. I think you mentioned it earlier, didn't you? Like, is Pereira doing them sort of numbers in Portugal? No. And what I have seen on him, he's a very, very good footballer. I don't quite know how good. I don't know how good he'll be for United. But you know what? We're so fucking short of people that I don't even consider it a risk.
And also stuff
just
like
get him.
He can just shoot very well, which is something you can see from a player regardless of what league they play. And he hits his connection to the ball, the way he strikes through a ball.
His through balls are
Fred
good.
doesn't do that.
Through balls
Yeah.
are relentless.
Yeah, exactly. Fred can't do that. Andreas can't do that. Like I said,
And he does them early.
no matter what league they're in,
It's through
they
balls.
can't
1-0
score
Newcastle.
35-year-old goals
Fucking
consistently.
Wolves, by the way. Whoa, is it,
Almira on.
That's all right.
does that say 1-0 Norwich?
How much?
Oh my God, what?
What the fuck?
It does say 1-0 Norwich.
It
Oh,
does.
they've corrected it.
Oh
Thank
shit!
for that.
How much does Almiron look like he should be?
Fucking
on?
hell.
Some people
Everyone
just
joined
do
me in
nothing.
shit in the pants then, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got a very This Is England look to him, Almiron. I think it's the haircut and the eyebrows.
that's not a good start to the bet. Fucking Newcastle.
Is that Matic, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually think it'd be very good. I think we need a lot more.
Go on, Andreas. Yes, lad.
Someone
See that?
It's been playing Volta.
Andrew says we need a left back as well.
Must be the only
Sell
person
Luke.
who
I
is.
like Brandon, but we need a left back at 28 or so. No, we don't. You let Brandon grow into this. Left back isn't an issue. We're not going to win or lose a league on the back of a left back, right? So I think he can be given the time to grow into that role. He's good.
But you could say Liverpool are winning the league off the back of their fullbacks.
Well, that's because their system is full-back heavy.
Yeah.
Their midfield is not a ball-play midfield.
midfield
If we
is
sign
poor.
Bruno Fernandes wouldn't do anything in that Liverpool midfield because they literally
have him.
just use it to win the ball back and then reset.
They just wouldn't have him.
Yeah.
That's not the kind of player
They just give the ball to the front
Yeah,
three. and
it's
let
a
the
totally
fullbacks
different
overlap.
system.
Efficiency merchants.
They've not got anyone that you'd say is a number 10 or could even fit into a number 10.
No, they got rid of Coutinho to make this functional sort of team that is very. It holds it in the defence and it holds it with the forward three. The midfield's there to just win tackles left, right, and centre.
It's a good point.
There's a good ball, Mata.
But you see, Mata has drifted over to the left.
Go on,
So
Brandon. On toast there.
Oh,
Good
no
ball
one in the
as
middle
well.
getting onto
the ball goes across the 6-yard box, 2 yards off the floor. No, 1 yard off the floor, and no one's anywhere near it. Was it Brandon? It was Pereira. Bloody hell, he started on fire. He has.
Oh, mate,
Tricky skills.
Is that Max Aarons? He's done that.
I think it is,
yeah.
yeah.
He absolutely did him.
I
He's
thought
done him
Max
3
Aarons
times now. He did him
number 2.
twice a minute ago. Pereira with the skills.
Someone who's a bit closer to Italy. Was it Max Aarons who did that to them? Good player as well, Max Aarons.
Apparently Dortmund are after him as well.
After Max Aarons, I can see that.
very
There was a German kid that at Augsburg that we was looking at in the summer. I think What was
Philip
he
Max,
called?
was it?
Philip Max.
Yeah,
I think that
yeah,
was the
left
guy.
back.
I don't think he was quite up to the standard, but in terms of again, that's like with some of the players that we do fucking play, especially when it was like Ashley Young. You're like,
that
look,
was a chance.
there's players out there that
Yeah.
you're picking up for 12 mil that are well better than that.
Yeah.
Just go fucking get them.
But again, just playing devil's advocate, red devil's advocate, as I like to say.
It's on the board over there now.
Do you not picking up? And whilst I agree, you can improve
Nice
this
one,
current
Fred.
team with a lot of there's plenty of players
one second.
available.
Wan-Bissaka in a bit of
Is it him?
space.
There's your touch. It's not bad. Give it in.
Turn.
Marshall.
Rashford. Oh.
Took him on. He got 2 on him now.
Oh,
Oh,
that
my
was
day.
unbelievable.
Wan-Bissaka. Oh, smash it. No.
Rashford.
Oh.
That was absolutely
Rashford,
disgusting.
absolutely.
Guy's got a family. What are you doing? I don't even know how to explain what he did.
I know. I think it was like
He
a
It
like-
looked like a flip flop and a meg followed by a back heel.
Cam, you play foot champs every week. What was that skill move you just did?
Yeah, we're gonna get a replay of here. So he steams into the box.
He's got like
2 go up to him.
Oh, he did the. Oh, that is fucking disgraceful.
it's pure Ronaldo. That
Oh, let's see. Sam Byram and Campwell. Oh,
that is brilliant.
days.
That is brilliant.
The centre half.
he does that a lot, doesn't
He's
he?
unlucky that didn't lead to anything. Yeah, but if we clog our team full of sort of players that do improve what we have now, but aren't good enough to sort of
Throw a
challenge
pen,
for a
fuck
title or be top tier players, do we not risk having a sort of Van Gaal situation where we've got the likes of Schweinsteiger and Blind and Schneiderlin and that kind of player that yes we are slightly better than we were, but we've spent 200 million quid on
Yeah, but
players who
Lou
aren't good
weren't
enough.
far off. I mean, Schweinsteiger maybe wasn't the best
Yeah.
signing because obviously he was finished more or less. But Daley Blind under Louis Van Gaal was a hair under world class.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Right.
maybe not Blind,
Maybe
then, but
Schneiderlin wasn't a
Schneiderlin.
good
and-
signing.
Schneiderlin wasn't
But
bang
like,
on, but could,
Yeah.
to be
and
honest,
Di Maria
Schneiderlin-
didn't work, and Memphis
Yeah.
didn't work. But if he'd have had, if Di
Memphis.
Maria would have been what we thought, and Memphis would have been what we thought,
Yeah.
like that team
Oh,
would have been
ball.
fucking unplayable.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was fucking
But
ball
what-
as well.
Yeah, but you
And Falcao would have been what we thought.
and I think Schneiderlin was functional for a time. It's just
Yeah.
confidence.
I think
Schneiderlin
Schneiderlin would have been a great backup midfielder. Now it looks like he's fell off a cliff, but like
Yeah.
if you had a good Schweinsteiger, like
Yeah.
a good Schweinsteiger, like a 29, 28-year-old Schweinsteiger that was still fucking doing
But
bits.
then my point would be that a 28, 29-year-old Schweinsteiger would cost 80 million, not 15 million. Like,
or 6, which was
yeah, exactly. So,
Which is
and
such
I'm
a
not disagreeing with you. I'm
nonsense
just
fucking amount of
thinking
money.
of the other side of the argument of, is it worth rushing into just, like, let's say we got someone like Cantwell, who maybe he's not the perfect example, but is maybe slightly better, would be a good option off the bench. But in 2 years, if we're trying to win the league, or maybe not 2 years, but consistently be top 4 player, is he someone that's going to win you a game against
Is
City?
he on?
Probably. Turn.
Martial.
Penalty. It's gotta be a
mate,
penalty.
Should have stayed down.
It's got to be a penalty.
Brandon.
Oh, he's
Brad
offside.
to the back
He's
heel,
off.
Rashford inside the box. Why
Martial
is that not a
should have
fucking
stayed
penalty?
down
Surely
there.
it was a foul.
Is he gonna
What the
check
fuck,
it?
man?
Offside Rashford.
You've got to check that, surely.
don't think it is.
Don't call me sure.
Right, here we go. We're having a fucking look. Pereira
Mata
on the
in.
right.
Very good ball in.
Great run from Mata there.
Nice dink.
Mata
trips.
does he
I think
trip?
he trips.
I think
Yeah, I
he
don't
actually
think he
trips.
touches him, does
Yeah, that would have been mad
From the
play.
angle we've got here, it looks like he just falls over.
Yeah.
Great touch from Mata there.
No, I don't think he touches
I
him.
think it's the angle we're just looking at.
We're still an experienced striker short who knows how to create space in tight situations and knows when to make runs
I don't know.
to distract defenders. I'd take an experienced striker. Someone around sort of 30-year-old.
You're going to spend
Cavani.
a fortune on him.
Yeah.
You're either going to spend a fortune on that or you're going to spend a fortune on wages. Like to get a Cavani in, yeah, you might get it for free, but it'll be like Sanchez wages. $500,000 a week for someone that's we want to play 20 games a season.
Yeah, but it's not just Cavani. Mandzukic wouldn't be on that, or
he's gone to Qatar. He won't be off far.
Yeah.
Something ridiculous.
But I can't imagine he was on any more than 150 grand a week at Juventus.
I don't know. It's
The
the
Wolves are
problem
1-all, I think someone saying in the comments.
Well done, lads. Let's have a look.
Liverpool would have gotten that.
Be
Maybe.
nice if I got this.
Should have stayed
Cash
down.
out's got
I don't think he
£2.
touched him.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any contact on Martial.
Leicester have scored.
See? Paddy Power, you beauty.
Buendia over the free kick here.
Thanks.
Would you have Buendia?
I'd have a fucking haircut with him. Fucking hell, that's a dab. I'd do that.
Dead trim.
Oh, tweet us your dual streams as well if you're dual screening with us.
It's gonna be. It's hard. It's a hard one to get, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not available many places. It's a very rare bird.
Rare bird.
The bird of paradise style stream. Wolves, yeah, equalised
Dundonker.
1-1. Martial with the youth mistake. I don't know what that means. What, kicking his foot too
How
hard?
did he get people play such a high line against Leicester at home? That's mental.
I know, it's
Finish.
What a
ridiculous.
good-
Perez,
what a
was it?
Great finish, that
Who is it?
Dennis Pratt.
Pratt.
Unfortunate name.
When a player has the ball on the wing, why don't our players overlap and go ahead of the player? They just stay parallel to the player and wait for the ball.
Williams does.
I don't like the way they take the action away from the United game so often. I'm on about the TV.
Yeah. I think it's...
It's better for a neutral, this. This isn't designed for you.
Because look, we've just had like some sort of
Betting
chance.
suspended in the Chelsea game. Is that a goal?
Play suspended.
There's been a goal.
There might be. A
Williams
goal.
is a nice try.
Is
Why
it
hasn't
gonna
Steve
be a
joined?
goal?
Why hasn't Joe joined Steve's Discord yet? I have. I sort of half have, but I need
yeah.
I need to be given extra permissions because I'm not a
I need to
Patreon.
speak to you about that, about giving him.
Oh, lovely from Mata there.
Because I'm not in all the chats because I don't pay for the Patreon.
Oh, Mata.
I have to come in through a different avenue.
Ah. Doogie.
He looks like Jesus. No.
What, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
How do you know?
Well, he said he, and you look the most like Jesus out of us lot, so I assumed. I got my dual stream post Twitter. Good goal from Leicester. It was a good goal from Leicester.
Mata fucking...
Lindelof directing traffic a little bit there, telling people to fucking run. He's there again, look.
Skirmish Schweinsteiger
Matt's
used to do
there
that
just-
so much, didn't he? Literally, that's all he did. Just like,
I just finished
Just you
this.
go over there. Oh, hang on.
Oh, what's he got?
You've been
I know what
reading.
it's called.
Me? Yeah,
Das
I've got a bit of
Reboot.
an
Das
accumula-
reboot. What a fucking book
accumulator.
this is. It's very obvious that Per Mertesacker was one of the people that was talking to him all the way through this because his name checked in it and not more than anybody else ever. And you wouldn't have thought Per Mertesacker was such a big figure that played in how Germany managed to sort its shit out and managed to win a World Cup.
When you
I
think,
think he had like 100
caps,
caps.
wasn't it?
100 caps or
He's
something.
starting him
Maybe.
off,
I'm not
Just
sure.
as you're reading it, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, he was your source.
Yeah.
Very clear, or a major source that you've had in this.
And
But
also, he's
fantastic book.
Mertesacker's known for being a bit kind of like
Well, he's gone straight to coach. He's a
intelligent
coach from somewhere,
and
isn't he?
yeah, people talk about how knowledgeable he is about football, don't they?
He lasted so long at Arsenal as well.
Yeah, he played in a wheelchair for the last 2 seasons.
Oh,
no one ever mentioned
That's
that.
why it's better suspended because you stupid Chelsea fucks are getting beat by Burnley at home.
Oh,
It's nasty.
Lampard's wheels fell off on it.
I think it's just the fact that he...
The one
give it-
time,
give it.
Look, he just can't play it. He can't play that ball. That's a good pass, but the one to Rashford was on earlier.
Go on,
Come
Martial.
across, Tony. Go right. There we go. Give it.
Penalty.
No, he's
Good
got
tackle
the
in
the
corner.
end.
I think he did get
Corner
the ball.
ball.
Good tackle in the end.
Young 100% not gone now. He's not in the squad. What do we think?
Yeah, he's gone. He's done.
Especially with Shaw getting injured in the warm up, and he's not even there, is he?
Yeah, they brought Chong in.
It's crazy that
Chong in instead.
It's crazy. He was like playing.
No, he could have actually gone down there
until about a week ago. Ashley Young, wasn't he? He was playing regularly.
What game did he play?
If he's come out and said that, then he can get fucked.
Yeah,
and everyone
mad.
being like, show him some respect. No, he needs to show that
that's
the
mad.
captaincy of Manchester United some fucking respect.
Yeah.
Come out and say shit like that. If you want to go, you can go without having to refuse to do anything.
Yeah,
that's fucking joke. That.
Yeah, I mean, I'm holding out hope they didn't say that, because for a club captain to say that he's refusing.
I mean,
to
honestly,
play,
who the fuck does he think he is?
Yeah, but we don't know that he has said it. To be fair, we don't.
No,
know
but let's just pretend he did.
We don't know. Well, let's slag him off as much as we can.
Oh, what a touch.
Exactly. United looking for
Fuck
a shot.
you,
Yeah, I was
Wambas,
just
I
thinking
get
that.
Camera
going
change
in
at any
an
point.
absolute-
Cam, that'd be great.
You're lucky, Cam. You're
Cam.
lucky.
Other people are talking,
No.
and it's just been on these for like 2 minutes.
Not.
It is.
Burnley's goal has been disallowed.
Well, it stopped.
But he stopped. Yeah, Burnley's goal has been disallowed. Fox.
Has it? Who against Chelsea?
Yeah. That's kind of good.
Cam's excited. Okay, look at him. He's lost his head. Look how excited he is.
Oh,
Jumping
his hair's
around.
come off.
Jumping around. Look. What are you doing tonight, Kieran?
Work. Shay.
Cinema.
Where can people come and stalk you?
View Cinema out in Altrincham. Hit me up. I'm happy to take pictures with the fans or whatever.
Has anyone ever recognised you?
No.
Have they not?
We get lots of famous people in there, but
Yeah, because
I'm
it's
not
quite
one
nice.
of them.
It's a well-to-do
I'm
bit
not
of
one
town,
of
isn't it?
Served Emil Heskey last week, like I said.
Well, it is though, isn't it? If like famous people were going to go to any cinema, it'd be one of the ones like toward the top of the list.
Yeah, they're not going to the absolute crackdown ones in Colliers, are they?
The irony is,
Oh, where's that one where it looks like it's like 1970s America?
Bellevue.
On the way out.
Showcase.
Incredible that place.
Right,
Isn't it?
I went and watched a documentary there. I think it was a footy manager
Was it
one.
about?
Oh
the
no,
cinema?
no! It was the Supersonic one, the Oasis
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
1-0
Right,
in the Southampton game.
fucking hell! Like the carpet, it looks new, but it's from 1991.
Yeah.
And you're like, how have you even managed to do that? Like,
It's because they've got all that old like
I think it's because it's never open.
like floor cleaner and shit that's been around.
It's got like a
the
big
Cold
bar
War.
in the middle to get your popcorn and
Yeah.
stuff, like an actual bar.
The
where
one
you
with
go
like the
around.
sort of like copper coloured windows from the outside.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
like a beige and it just has
It's like
showcase in
flat,
red.
really low flat.
Yeah.
I love
Oh
that
my
cinema
God,
so
man.
much.
Yeah.
It literally looks like something from like, do you know Drive? The
You should be using it as sets. If you're
Yes.
working in film and TV, you should be using that for a set. For just find any reason to go and film in there. Because the interior, honestly, have you ever played like
this
fucking
place.
Grand Theft Auto Vice?
Jesus.
What's the Vice one? The Miami
Vice
one.
City.
Vice City, right? It looks like that basically.
Yeah, it looks
Fresh
like,
out of that.
I mean, yeah, that's the outside.
Is this place still running?
Yeah, it's still open.
Jeez.
It's fine. Every time I drive past it, I think I need to go in there. But
Fully
I don't want to
sprung
get shot.
velour red seats in there as well. Like really uncomfortable.
Fantastic.
It's so shit you almost have to go.
It is.
That's their slogan.
Yeah.
Look at the carpet.
So shit,
man.
you have to come.
Right. The carpet, honestly, it's fresh
It's
1991
like,
carpet.
like satin booths as well, or velvet booths.
Mint.
Lounge bar.
So they've disallowed offside the Burnley goal.
Yeah, I love that place. Is he off? Well, he is, isn't it? He will be off, whether it's a millimetre or not. He probably was off.
You can't even argue anymore.
No. Should we just get used to that?
No, we need to
Jesus
fucking boycott and
Christ.
fuck it off.
They're not too far off
It's
what
like,
we
do
have.
you know what it looks like? It looks like something from Bioshock.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever played Bioshock?
I've
the
not
game?
played
That
it, but I
looks
kind
like it's got. I don't
Look at
know
that.
what
It looks
on there.
made up, doesn't it?
Imagine going there and not getting shot. You'd be upset. If I went there and
part
I
of the
didn't get
experience.
at least stabbed, I'd be fuming. Yeah, it's wonderful. Anyway, let's not talk about such a specific
this is
place
awesome.
while the game's on. Looking at
What are
Gabriel
you doing here,
Batistuta stats
Cameroon?
before. Sensational.
What, Batistuta stats?
Yes,
You put them
54
on there
goals
instead?
in 77 appearances for Argentina.
Wow,
He was
12
always
and
like the
12
one
and
you wanted to
98.
get in international player
Who's
top
done
trump.
that,
Batistuta.
Batistuta. 12 and 12 in 98. I'm guessing that was the World Cup as well.
Fiorentina.
Straight out of Gorton. I had an interview at Showcase and they made me clean that damn carpet, but I didn't get the job. That's why it's so clean.
First of all, cleaning carpets on an
Is that the
interview.
last?
No wonder, like I said, no wonder it's so clean. They probably do 20 to 50 interviews a week, never hire anyone, just get the carpets clean for free. What a little scam that is! Imagine if your whole business was just run on trial shifts. Fucking no permanent staff at all. You've got 40 people on a week.
Your manager today, just manage it for the next 8 hours. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, you're on a trial shift as a manager. Go on. That'd be sensational, wouldn't it? Well, yeah.
Scoreboard balls.
Clean the
Oh
floor.
yeah, sorry. That was
Scoreboard balls.
Stock the fridge full of Red Bull.
The jobs we don't want to do. What do you think to the Man United hiring Neil Ashton as a sort of a media PR guy?
Don't know who he is.
He used to present soccer
still
at
does.
Sunday Supplement.
I don't know if it's the angle I'm looking at, but his head looks well too big for the rest of his face.
You know,
That-
from
Go
Sunday.
back on that one.
That one definitely
That
is.
looks like he's got a crash helmet of a
Someone
head,
sort of,
and someone shrunk a bit of his
For
face.
those who don't know, Neil Ashton used to present Sunday Supplement on Sky Sports, and United have hired him as some sort of like PR Glazer liaison kind of figure to kind of
liaison.
basically
Glazer
a
liaison.
spin merchant,
That's
I
a
think.
horrible thing.
Spin doctor.
That's a nightmare.
Glazer liaison. Oh,
Go on, Marcus.
What
What is he doing? What is he doing?
Oh, he's good,
Joe,
isn't he? He's very
Mbappe
good,
made
man.
the fucking headlines for missing the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, it was pretty outrageous
Fucking,
though.
yeah, but he missed.
But Lamella
really
scored
good.
one
And the
of them a couple
caption on the
years ago.
tweet was, he only scores bangers. He missed.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
He
pretty
didn't
good.
score.
He only misses bangers and all.
And mash. What?
I miss
Why
bangers
is
and
Emery
mash.
trending? Is that because he?
Because Arsenal are just as shit now he's gone.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening. Unai Emery was. I hate these. I don't always hate them,
I
but
think
sometimes I
they're
hate
brilliant.
them.
Yeah,
That's brilliant. And
Uh,
they know exactly what they're doing.
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So do we. Lovely stuff there. Let us know in the comments who's been your man of the match so far.
It's
Pereira,
fucking...
between Pereira and Rashford for me, they've been
Marcus
good, haven't
has just been doing some outrageous shit. He just woke up this morning and was like,
Fuck it.
they? He might have. Do you know?
I'm having
I
it.
know this sounds stupid, but like, do you know when a player gets new boots? Do you know when you get new boots, you're like, I bet I can do very good skills in these boots. Do you think players ever get that? Where Marcus like, these boots just feel very good grip on them, proper skillers boots. I'm going to do loads of skills in these.
Some players like
Carl,
to keep the same boots. Like
would you
Tony
rather
Cruz
fight-
has had the same pair for like something mad. Like
Has
a
it?
couple of years, yeah.
Would you rather fight one Nemanja Vidic or 5 Angel Gomez?
5 Angel Gomez is definitely.
Really?
You reckon?
You get absolutely hammered. He's
Scrappy.
5'3". It's not like he's like he don't fit in a shot glass.
I'm not.
Like,
I'm
he's
not the
still
most. I'm
five
not the
human
most.
beings.
I'm definitely not the most limber or athletic, but I could definitely head kick 5 Angel Gomez's.
At once.
Ball claim.
That's a bold claim.
You could just do it.
Yeah, I think that's. And
I
not
think
that I want to. He seems like
I'd
a
rather
lovely
fight
lad.
Matic, I think. Although that's Serbian.
I'd lose to both. You're losing both of them.
Yeah.
That's
But then
just
again,
right.
it would be quite funny looking up and seeing 5 Angel Gomez replicas kicking the shit out of you, wouldn't it?
Or even like in the
Did they have their
Matrix,
own
it's-
mind, or are they all doing the same thing?
No, they're all going like in unison.
Would you do the double punch to get rid of them?
Oh, I need like a quintuple punch, and I just ain't got it in my arsenal. It's difficult.
Having only 2 arms.
2 arms,
yeah.
2 legs, and I'm trying to use the penis as some sort of punching device.
Tony
but
Cruz
it's-
cleans his own boots. Yeah, I saw that as well. He's so particular about how he gets
Oh.
his boots cleaned that he doesn't let anyone else clean them.
I've still got the same pair of boots.
Yeah, he's had them about 8 years or something. That's awesome.
And does he not get
How does that
Adidas
work?
to keep making them? Like, just keep making them.
Oh, is there a goal?
That's what you can do when you've won a World Cup. Like.
Yeah, just you're making them boots.
And
He did
4
win-
Champions
He did win the World
Leagues.
Cup with them, didn't he? I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
he
yeah,
did.
yeah. Did anyone see the goal he scored the other day from the corner?
Yeah,
No.
it's quite
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Wonderful.
He's
goal.
won
Keep it at a
5
9,
Champions Leagues.
He's all right.
No, he hadn't.
One at
One with
Bayern.
Bayern and 4 with. Oh my word!
That's a bit.
Is anyone more than
naughty.
that? Ronaldo's won 5.
I
I think 5 is the top, isn't it? No
gotta
one's
be.
won 6 Champions Leagues. Like Tom Brady
Gareth
probably
Bale's
has.
won 4.
I wonder would Maldini have won because he won 2 European Cups
think
with
only.
Milan. I think he might have won 2 Champions Leagues with Milan.
I think only 4. I don't think he's certainly not won 6 because Milan have only won 11. I think.
No one's gone on a run like Real Madrid have since
Real Madrid in the
the
50s.
fucking
Yeah.
50s. Yeah.
No one's ever. Yeah.
Hang on.
Real Madrid
Why have they
won the
got so many
first.
players and we've not? What's that?
Can't well in a bit of space on the left.
Ooh, good ball in as well. Good
Maguire
defending
as
by Harry Maguire there. Well done, lad. Real Madrid had won it 4 years in a row when it first came
Chelsea
out.
1-0. Well, they scored it. Oh, my gosh, I was going to 2 quid.
Mikhail Silvestre.
Mikel Silvestre.
They're from 2013, apparently. Cruz's boots.
Cheers, Jeff.
Stephen Ladd, check the dual screens. Someone wants you to see their setup.
2 seconds Turkish. I'm just trying to find.
5 minutes Turkish.
Marcus Rashford.
Seedorf has
I
a
don't think Tony Cruz is on this list. Do you?
Cruise
Seedorf.
control. I remember everyone used to say that all the time, didn't they?
Clarence Seedorf, the only one to win it with 3 different
teams.
clubs.
Go on,
Yeah.
lad.
You won 4.
Tim Krul.
Thought Marshall was
It's
in
not
there.
letting me sort it by.
Did Milan win it in
How
Yeah,
many
Milan.
scored?
Wait.
How many they've won?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Seedorf may have won 4.
So-
Williams, back to Matish. Lindelof.
It's got to be 5, yeah. Cruz from
All right,
Ronaldo.
so there's a guy called Francisco Gento, won 6 with Real Madrid.
Yeah.
56, 57, 58, 59.
Great
6.
ball in.
ball.
Rashford.
Yes! Is he onside?
Yeah,
Come
of
on,
course
he's got to
he
be
is.
onside.
course he
Rashford
is.
poaching at the back post. Lovely ball from
18
Matip.
in all
Matip.
competitions. That's got what is
18,
What a
fantastic.
player.
13th
That's a
in the
brilliant
league.
pass from Matip.
200 start, 200 game, wasn't it?
That's the thing. No one else can do that.
Did you say his 200th game?
200 game.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
What is
200
this, in his
games.
64th goal or something, I think?
63rd.
Is it? I thought he was on
Maybe we're gonna
62
do something
before
for his
the City game, but
Oh,
maybe
I
not.
think he's on 62.
200
Remember
games.
we had to do something for his
Maldini's got 5, 89, 90, 94, 03, 07.
Oh, please don't get overturned.
No, he's
Fucking
I think
hell.
miles on side.
He
Then
looked it.
there's a
Matt's
few
done
on
really
5.
well there.
That's brilliant.
Costa Curta's also on
Yeah,
5.
mine on side, yeah.
Easily on. Lovely finish as well.
Brilliant
Back
goal.
across the goalkeeper. Who's in their net?
Cruel.
Di Stefano had
Of
5.
course, I remember last time.
Good
Yeah.
finish.
He won the first.
Very
They won the
s-
first 5, didn't they?
Yeah.
That
52,
goal is
52, 54,
scarily
55,
similar
56.
to the one Giggs scored in 2012 at the back post. That type of finish across
Yeah,
the keeper.
against Norwich.
Yeah, against Norwich. Yeah.
Opposite corner.
It's a great pass.
Gigs on the right for a change.
Fantastic pass.
Mint that. Now, people talking about the no striker instinct in these guys.
He's got it.
Come on, man. Ronaldo's got 5, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
First player to score in the final with 2 separate teams.
I think he still has maybe one more. in
Iniesta's
him.
got 4, Seedorf's got
He's not
4,
giving
Xavi's
that.
got 4.
Tony Cruz 4 or not 5?
That Chelsea. That
Not
can't-
got to him yet. Messi's got 4.
Can we get back to the United
PK's
game?
got 4.
Who's ever running this?
Santa Maria has got 4.
Why didn't they make the highlights small?
Josito.
Yeah.
Basically,
Just don't even
everyone
show
on
it.
this list played for Madrid in the fucking.
50s or 2000s.
Tony Cruz got 4.
What, 3 with Madrid, 1 with Bayern?
Missed out on the first of Real's run,
Yeah.
Oh, he
He
might
wasn't
have.
in that team because it was.
and then right load of people on 3. Right load.
Yeah, tons on
Samietu,
3.
Redondo, Rijkaard,
Yeah.
Baresi, Vita Valdez.
Victor Valdez, Christ.
I bet Shearer would have had 3.
Lot of the Scouts team from the 70s and 80s are on it. Yeah, a lot of the Ajax team.
Soonest have 3, does he?
Is there any that got 2 for Nottingham Forest and then got any more after that? I know it's
I'm not looking.
no. I don't think they.
Oh,
Reyes. He's just laid out there.
CR7 the best Champions League player in this
Slide
era.
away.
I think he's the best Champions League player ever.
Still in.
Are you doing a poo on the floor,
I'd have a
Steve?
rotate.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's better.
See what he did there.
Panicked in there.
Giggs' goal.
Pereira.
Oh, I thought it was going in.
Was that a shock? What a shock.
He's done a shot. Great lad.
Yeah, Ronaldo's been sensational in the Champions League.
Yeah, he's the
hasn't he?
best player ever.
You know what's mad? He only scored his first goal in the Champions League when it was the 7-1 win against Roma. That was his first goal. And
No
it was
way.
Yeah.
Top
Season
starting.
before we
Top
won it.
starting. Top
Top
absolute
starting.
top starting.
He only scored his first goal in the Champions League. 18.
Cowley says, why not at a game? Got shit.
When's the last time you actually had a bad poo? Do you think you're coming out the other end? No pun intended.
No what?
Do you think you're coming out the other end, the other side of the
Not
illness?
coming out the other end.
Oh, no.
No, is it
No.
still
The one I had at about 11 o'clock last night was making me cry.
really?
Yeah, it was bad.
Was it just hot soup?
I had a
Yeah.
bit of peri-peri toast.
No, Joel, I was saying to you when I could barely eat that chicken that I was eating yesterday because it was so hot. I don't know why I put myself through that.
Most home goals this season.
Yeah,
Marcus
that doesn't
Rashford.
help, does it? Spicy arse.
Oh,
milk.
no.
No, you
Oh,
need
no.
that. It's not what you need.
Kevin and Perry over here.
If they'd have been like, we have to live stream you sobbing now to make this end, I'd have been like, hit play, motherfucker. I was in fucking tatters.
Fred, out to Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you say so.
Oh!
Pulls it back to Rashford. Rashford on
He's
his right
shooting now.
foot.
Innit?
Oh,
he's no-
look at
I
that.
would've-
Should have.
Pereira would have shot.
Yeah, Perry would have had a very good shot. He'd have gone over, but
Norwich's kit is nothing short of rancid.
there's a reason you don't have like yellow kits in it.
Yeah.
They're all gross. Especially yellow.
Is red
on
the
a
most
green
popular
pitch.
kit?
I would say so. Yellow or blue, red or blue. Yeah.
Or white.
Blue probably.
No, white's more popular. Red's more popular than white, surely.
Yeah, there's not many teams who are in all white, to be fair.
Leeds,
Depends if you
Real
count-
Madrid, Derby. They've got black shorts though, but yeah, United have got white shorts, I suppose.
Depends if you count like Villa as red. Well,
Claret.
No,
They're
but
claret.
Is there a team that wears claret that doesn't have it paired with pale blue? Like Torino,
Barcelona-
maybe. Or something?
Scunthorpe have it with like a dark blue. That sounds so.
No, it's the Scunthorpe's is pale blue as
still
well.
a bit of
pale blue.
Is that flavour in it?
Go on, Marcus. Lads.
Shoot.
It's it.
Fuck me, twatty that, didn't it?
Didn't it?
Like you owed him
kick
money.
it really hard. can't
He was really hard at kicking it.
Oh, is there another goal?
No, do you know what's annoying me about this freaking goal rush thing? They show it when it don't even go in. I know that one did go in, but they've shown 2 or 3 where there's not even been a goal. Don't call it goal rush.
It's offside.
See, it is, look, not even a goal!
Vardy's nearly scored 100 Premier League goals, or has he scored it yet?
He's passed it. He's wrong type of sign for us. What has Vidal been rumoured to now?
I've heard that.
Italy, I think everyone's just saying he's going to Italy. So if anyone's linked us, it must be a match.
Yeah. Do you know what's interesting as well? When this took me a long time to realise this. When you see players linked with United, and not a long time to realise, but the amount of times that those players are linked even more heavily with other clubs. But if you're only looking from a United sort of news perspective, you just never see it. Like it happens constantly, doesn't it? You have to literally view it from every single angle, which is
nice ball from Andreas.
Good tackle.
Just need it.
Oh no, it's a corner.
United looking like tiki-taka Barcelona. They are.
Imagine we actually get good at corners.
A man can
It's not even
dream.
worth imagining.
A man can dream.
It's impossible, Stu. You're a dreamer.
I am a dreamer. I'm not the only one.
That's true.
Won Euro Millions last night.
£3.
Nope.
50.
No, it was pretty substantial.
200 million.
Pretty substantial.
Royalston FC incoming.
£8.30.
What was it? What is that? 4 numbers?
I have no idea. How'd you get the email off them saying, no, congratulations, your ticket's a winner? Which is wrong, right?
No, it's not.
Because you've spent all 200 million of that while you're opening that email.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's not going to change me. What colour yacht do I want?
How much?
Yeah. You're like, oh, what colour Kit Kat do I want? That's more what you're getting.
Red Bull.
I win regularly £3 on the Euro Million.
That's your money back though, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, not really, because I put like 10 on. So.
Really?
Can Joe please start doing stand-up comedy? He's funny. Well.
Yeah, it might do actually.
Well.
Yeah.
It might happen.
Cam says he's not funny. Jealous.
Yeah, but
jealous.
he's thick.
That is true.
So you're not appealing to them anyway.
Thick AF.
Cam got a first at uni.
What did you learn today?
Which just shows the absolute sham that is the British education system. When he essentially got an A.
Stop switching channel.
I got 2.
Oh, that was close.
It was Fred.
Frage.
Oh, that's
Sorry?
it.
Oh, what a
What
save.
a save that is.
Save that is.
Who's that?
Dubravka. Oh, I have Jimenez.
Is it
in it.
like he was like...
Oh, that was... Oh, Jimenez should have scored. I've got him on my fantasy team.
Man, then. That's such a fantastic ball in, that is.
Oh, you should score. You should.
Yeah, there's no excuse not to score there.
Traore, who doesn't do weights.
Fred actually nearly scored. Someone needs to stop him. We need a set piece taker. Is Fernandez any good? Stick?
Yeah, he can cross the ball.
Yeah,
Cross and shoot.
Cross and shoot.
Joy, it was the through balls and the quickness of. Do you know that we've been talking about Greenwood hits shots very early. Like keepers don't get a chance to set. What I noticed about Bruno Fernandes is that he was doing those shots and passes very early. A lot of first time, a lot of touch and then pass real fast before anyone's even thought about what's going on. And one of my issues with United for the last 5 years really is just how slow our players.
Oh.
One of the things that's an issue with Scott McTominay, to be honest, is that he takes 3 touches when one would have done.
Whoa!
Willie whipped it in. No one's there.
Willie whipped it in.
Not happy.
Camacho in the comments saying, in the queue buying a meal deal, reduced halloumi wrap, winner. Yeah, but is it a meal deal if it's reduced? Does it then not become...
It's not a meal deal.
It exits the meal deal
You're probably going to
pantheon.
end up paying more.
Yeah, it's a sad state of affairs.
That's a great good cross from Marcus.
Because you're not going to get the sort of 150 off
now
that you
can't
would get from...
the reduced price like smoothie or something like that, or Red Bull.
You could just steal it. I'm
You-
not suggesting that you
you
do.
do a
I'm
lot
just
of-
saying that's a thing you could do.
Has anyone here done a lot of thieving in their life?
Yeah.
I accidentally stole... Well, no, I stole some Brazil nuts once when I was a child. And then my mum was like, "What are they?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know, I found them."
From
You
Alan
don't
Brazil.
just find a kilo of Brazil nuts, do you? Cheers, lads.
Oh, what?
Brings back memories, doesn't it? Brazil nut.
It was the way you was talking about how much they weighed.
A kilo.
Brazil.
A pound? 2 pounds of Brazil nuts?
2 pounds of Brazilian.
Look, when
No.
people start talking about some
Oh.
stuff from South America
fucking took that
by weight, I get worried.
My nuts, my way.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Supposedly the country's named after the nut and not vice versa.
Surely not.
No,
Every
it's,
time you say that, I always say
it's named after.
the colour orange is named after the fruit. That is
yeah.
true.
Is it?
Yeah. They saw the fruit was an orange and then they went, everything that is that colour is called orange now.
And it's naranja. And we called it
Naranja.
an naranja. And it became an orange.
A naranja.
Look at that.
Or Brazil is named after Alan Brazil. That would be Brazil, because everyone says it that way.
Brazil.
Alan
Brazil.
I know that Brazil nuts aren't nuts.
But Alan Brazil is... Brazil? Brazil is nuts.
Some of the name comes from the Brazil nut tree.
Would you rather have the shit 24/7 or always have the taste of sick in your mouth? Please keep in mind that no one can smell the sick. Definitely have the sick, because if anything that's in your sort of vicinity or on your senses completely all the time, your body fades it out. Like now, you can all see your nose, but you don't notice you can see your nose because your eyes don't detect it. Oh, yeah. If you put your finger on the end of your nose, you can see your finger, which means you can see your nose.
Josh says, me and my mate stole a 3-meter flag from a car dealership during a night out. Oh, night out theft. Oh, loads of them.
We used to steal.
I'm going to put one of my mates that I may or may do a pizza-related podcast with right in the shit here. He broke into a pub. He broke into a pub. He went all the way home on a night out, past a pub. It's now an Indian restaurant, this pub, so it was already closed down. Like,
stole it all the way to
went
India.
all the way home to grab a screwdriver to go, because they had the windows boarded up, so he could take off some of the boards and climb in and have a mooch about.
Was there any beer in there?
There was nothing in there. He'd been completely gutted and he was devoed.
I'll break into a pub and drink loads of beer because they just leave all the taps working and like switched on
He was like,
and the lines are
thought
clean.
it might be a fruit machine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. Kamucha says the wrap was a supplementary on top of the meal deal. Love that. Okay. Absolutely.
How long is that name there?
Long enough.
Yeah.
Lavramvul Mawia Pachao Lavramvul Mawia. Good. Very good.
I agree.
Couldn't agree more. Teeth or pubes? Oh, we've had this already.
Oh no, that's nonsense.
Pubes for teeth or
that was
teeth
one
for
of the comment
pubes?
club ones.
What's your
Teeth for...
best drunk steal?
We always used to deglove a like, you know, what you have, those like bollards in the middle of the road that's got like a light in it and like a little hat on the light.
Yeah.
We always used to nick one of them and just put it on top of like lampposts or on top of phone boxes and that.
My mate nicked a 3-foot toy horse on a night out.
That's nice.
Day out.
My mate stole curtains from a pub.
My mate stole my heart on a night out once.
Skaman nicked a cone.
It's well too adventurous.
Ice cream cone.
Reported to Trafford Council.
The small print in your cone, right? Oh, fuck off. Partridge reference, if you know.
I didn't actually know that one. Where's that from?
When he steals the cone when he goes out. Sometimes I just want to go out and steal
1,
a traffic
2,
cone.
3.
And he goes out and steals
A
it.
few more.
You know, the traffic cones around Old Trafford have got MUFC and a devil on them.
Yeah, you know.
Go and have a look.
Who
Next time you're there,
produces
have a
them,
look.
do you think?
Right at the bottom it is, and they're that big like black foot. Like that.
Big black.
571 watching. Like, come on, folks.
I hope Man U
like-
gets Maddison. I don't know what part of that is.
I know someone who stole the rug out of a McTucky's. Yeah, McTucky's is one of those absolute just...
What's a
Pulled the
McTucky's?
rug underneath the McTucky's franchise.
I can't imagine how minging that rug is. I think I would do anything
McTucky's.
to not have that rug.
Fuck is McTucky's?
McTucky's is so funny because it's like halfway between McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Just fucking
sells
smash
pizza or
them both
something.
together.
And it sells pizza and chips.
McTucky's.
Yeah, we took the best bits of both names and made a franchise that's way worse than either.
McTucky's like
We just called McTucky.
You don't know? There's one like...
Oh, what a pass! Martial, you spinning loser.
What fucking street is it?
Nah, I do love Martial. I'm only joking.
He's a
Listen,
lovely,
you're talking
lovely
shit.
lad.
It's
Oh,
one
Matic, what was that,
3
man?
meters away.
By the way, did you see Eric Bailly last night?
Oh, it was jokes,
Just-
wasn't it? He
oh,
nearly
right.
scored as well.
Just being like Eric Bailly.
Yeah. Or red kick.
Ridiculous
First
as
game
well.
back.
Like, yeah, exactly. He's still probably half injured.
William Smith has dropped in a super chat and he says, watching from a cruise ship in the Caribbean.
Oh, don't make us jealous.
Thanks, mate.
This is the first time we've been ahead in the game since being here. Up the Shagging Reds.
Yes, lads.
Fair play.
Ooh, good defending.
Up the shag.
Cruise ship in the
Reds
Caribbean.
that
Are you on
Write
the
that
cruise
on
ship
the board.
as a passenger? Or
William
are
Smith,
you,
can I have your age, please, in
Yeah.
the comments?
do you work on the cruise ship or are you a passenger? Because I know a few dancers who dance on cruise ships. And it sounds like
Hang
the
on.
biggest
know
sex
some-
fest of all time.
You know some dancers.
Hang
that
on,
work
but
on
people
cruise
who are on cruise ships are old.
No, all the staff members. Imagine being locked in with a load of dancers for 3 months.
Are you saying imagine being locked on a big ship with a load of other people for 3 months?
Yeah, I know you're in the Navy, but still, that doesn't count.
No, I went to the Navy.
ships.
I did get sentenced to being on a boat for a bit, though.
How was it?
I was thinking about killing myself every single fucking day,
Was
to
there
be
a lot of
honest.
kissing involved?
No.
Because they hear rumours of that, don't you? That's
What,
like a Navy-
sailors being a bit...
Yeah, yeah. going to the docks and that, or whatever. Let us know if you work on the cruise ship, William, or whether you're just a passenger.
Or you've seen any shagging at all?
You seem like someone that would have been on a cruise.
Yeah.
You just do. Been on a cruise.
No, I've never been
You
on a
haven't been on a
cruise.
cruise, have you, Steve?
No.
Have you?
I've been
Not
on a
unless
boat, but not a
HMS Ocean
cruise.
I've been on a boat, but not a cruise. I've been on a swimming pool.
Been on an aircraft carrier.
I've been to
Wasn't
France
really
on
a
a
cruise
boat.
though.
Did it not feel fun?
No,
Was there not any like late night entertainment or anything?
absolutely not. Apart from like, so
couple air
occasionally,
raids.
occasionally you would hit really bad water, and then like the walls would come towards you while you were standing up. That was fun.
Surf's up.
Oh my god, that sounds horrible. How long were we on that for?
Too long.
2 years.
No, about 12 weeks.
Oh really? That's ages.
Oh, I know.
Like at sea for 12 weeks, or
Yeah.
like.
Well, they kept stopping and you'd get off and stuff. But we basically was just driving around Britain, essentially.
Oh, not even like somewhere
Nowhere
warm.
nice. No, absolutely not.
Quite harsh.
That's
I wouldn't want to go on a cruise. Fuck
Aidan
that.
says, I worked on a
Ever since that
cruise ship as a
iceberg thing.
guitar player. Joe's right. It's a floating SDI.
yes, mate. Knew it. And even the older fellas, the customers, very STI heavy. The cruise ships.
Really?
Yeah. It's basically
Chronic syphilis.
sex on waves. That's what they call it.
Or wavy sex.
No,
No,
how dare you?
Dear Jesus.
Because
I don't like watching this channel for the match.
the staff members
No,
Still my
and
fucking head in.
choices, to be honest.
the whoa.
No, it's not to do with our
Not
game.
United, sorry.
Shit.
Not
Shitty
United.
neck, that was a
It's,
right shot.
We're watching
Southampton.
Southampton at the
Whoever that
bar.
was. Striking.
Why do they call it goal rush when there's no goal?
Yeah, it should call it chance rush.
Worked on a cruise ship
Shoot.
also as
Oh,
a guitar
Brandon.
player.
Brandon.
It's the sexiest guy
Oh!
Oh, now you're going to have to kill him.
Oh!
Wan-Bissaka with 2 blocks in about half a second.
How good's he?
Yeah.
That was poopy defending from
If
Williams.
there's one person you want, last ditch tackle, Wan-Bissaka's your man, isn't it?
Saw some lads nick some go-karts in Leeds once. Watching the coppers do a Monty Python sketch chasing after him was epic.
Right, if you're going to steal go-karts, can I...
Oh, dear.
my
Over
God.
Cantwell.
Oh, what a
Good
save.
save.
What a save.
Can I ask that you dress as Mario Kart characters?
Look at him, he's
prior to
so
doing
shocked
it?
it didn't go
Yeah,
in.
did you ever see that video? That
There's one in Japan, isn't there, of people doing Mario Kart around the streets.
I've seen one guy that is a French guy who does a similar thing. Jesus, you dog. It's not me. I don't work on a cruise ship.
You would, though, wouldn't you? Yeah. Absolutely.
Probability of Bruno Fernandes signing?
7 out of 10.
He didn't miss. The keeper
No
saved it.
more.
That's a
Go
great
and watch
save.
Steve's transfer review yesterday on.
Which doesn't have anything about Bruno.
Because at that time... nothing
People
had
were
been
so
mentioned.
mad that it had nothing about it. You did news live about an hour after I'd shot that,
And there was
there was
nothing
nothing in there about it.
And then just everything, just at what time? It was even before we'd done a video for tomorrow, and there wasn't anything
No.
concrete in there.
No.
No,
It
it
was
like
just starting to drip out.
It was leaving, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just dripping out as we did that video.
I mean, yeah, it's been
out.
dripping
I'm
out for
talking
about
your
24
arse.
hours. Yeah.
exactly.
Oh.
Who do you think will break our league hat trick curse? I think Mason.
Yeah. I
It's
think
mad.
Rashford
It's
could.
what it's been. What?
I mean,
7
Rashford's
years?
the easy money, isn't it? But like, I think Mason, if you're trying to be interesting,
Rashford
Yeah,
today.
And there's part of me that thinks, do you know some players have, when they score a goal or a second goal, they don't look like they've scored and they're still going like they never scored, like Ronaldo, Messi. Something about Rashford sometimes, once he's got a goal or two, he looks like he scored a couple and he knows it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Mason just seems just is like, I've scored,
score
don't matter.
again.
I've
I'm
scored,
gonna
don't
score
matter. I've scored, don't matter. So yeah, I think it could
Jim,
be
Steve,
Mason.
not at a home game. What's happening? I've got the shits, mate.
Jeez,
So
a lot of
just get
people
a
on
sign
your
around my
a lot
neck.
of people on your arse about not going.
I've got the shits.
If you pardon the pun.
Sorry.
It's the last place they want to be.
If
Although
you-
typically I've managed to get like almost through the first half without emptying
Oh.
myself. So
Oh no. Oh no.
See if there's any United news.
Let's go, Reddit. Reliable as ever.
Let's go, Reds.
Jesus.
There's not
Prem.
going to be any news come out during the game, most likely.
No. We're all watching it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's no point because the news is happening for him, so you save it till afterwards. Marcus Rashford has scored 18 goals in all competitions this season.
Only Sterling
Wonderful.
scored more. Among the Premier
That's
League
mental
players.
because it doesn't seem like Sterling's done that well this season compared to last couple of years. Maybe just because City aren't winning every game like they had been.
He misses a lot of chances. He always has. It's
But
just
then-
City
but then
creates
Rashford
so
was-
much.
to be
it's
fair,
great chances
look at-
all day long.
Half time, 1-0. That's the thing with Rashford. He's
1-0,
taken the
6.
most shots in the Premier League this season, but he wasn't doing that last season. Like the number of shots he took weren't
And
high
he is
enough.
more clinical. It was a goal every 8.4 shots last season. This season it's about every 5.5. So he's significantly more accurate.
Sounds
Health kick, mate.
sounds quite gloopy.
It's gloopy.
It is definitely gloopy.
Bare
And
gloopy.
minging as well.
What's your favourite computer/video game ever? Did you ever play many video games, Steve?
I'm not that old.
No, I don't.
I grew up playing.
No, you had that one.
Roundies.
No, you had that one where it was like a
Rounding
ball, and then it was on a string, and you used to scoop it into the cup.
Ball in a cup.
Yeah, you used to have that.
Right, sit down, children. I'll tell you about my
Wooden dog on a
computer
string.
playing history. I had a Commodore 64.
No, you didn't.
I did.
So you are that old.
I am that old.
Right.
I had a Commodore 64. I had a Mega Drive. I had a NES. And then I obviously graduated to a SNES before getting a PlayStation as things got a little bit more 3D. I had an Amiga.
Did you?
Yeah, Amiga was good. Commodore 64 was good as well.
These are some old shits.
These are some really
These
old
are ones
shits.
where they're basically PCs, but you just put a cartridge in rather
Yeah,
than like
yeah,
a console.
Yeah, I loved I thought the Commodore 64 was belting.
Nintendo 64 was my big one.
What was the last big one you played? Did you play much like PlayStation 2?
Quite
Surely
a bit
you
on
must have played
PlayStation
that when
2.
you were. Did you get a chance to play Xbox and stuff in Iraq, or is that like absolutely not?
I had my laptop with me, so I played Footy Manager.
Was it?
Because nothing passes the time like Footy Manager was it. And Iraq was shit because we weren't allowed outside the wire. We just sat there getting rocketed.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was like the infantry's there because the helicopters are there. The helicopters are there to protect the infantry, and all the convoys are coming in because these people there that need feeding. And you're like, someone was like, why don't we all just fuck off?
Yeah. What are we doing here other than like
just being
dying
there,
and
getting killed and fucking maimed. Yeah, mint. So
Yeah.
someone was like, why don't? And the tour after mine, they airlifted everything to Q8, and then that was it. But I played Footy Manager during Iraq
That's your one.
to help pass the time. I played a lot of Championship Manager on the PC. I got PC probably
Nice.
about 1996, 97.
What, Windows 95 rocking at that point still?
No, it was been Windows 3.1 was my first one.
Rashid saying
I remember when Windows 95 came in, it was sensational.
Jesus,
Had
they look
graphics.
the same age, to be fair.
Do we? Maybe. Still looks good for his age. What about you? Games?
Fat.
Video
First one,
games?
Nintendo 64 was a big
Was
one.
it?
GoldenEye 007 on Nintendo 64 was...
People always talk about that.
the-
Oh, that's a good. I
never
Yeah,
played
I
that.
didn't
play that
have
game.
an N64.
GoldenEye, that
I went PlayStation route after the SNES. I went PlayStation and PC route really.
I went Mega Drive, Game Boy Advance,
Care Home.
PlayStation, Xbox, Xbox 360. No, GameCube. Did anyone have a GameCube?
Oh, I played a game.
GameCube was sensational. Yeah, and then Xbox 360, Xbox One.
I
love games, yeah.
Well, a Game Boy, bit Pokemon on Game
Oh,
We've got Nintendo
Pokemon
Switch
Silver
as
on
well.
the Game Boy
Pokemon's on
Advance
the
was my
Pokemon, yeah.
first introduction to
Pokemon
like.
Blue,
what you
Pokemon
did.
Silver.
That's what you did.
I had Ronaldo, like original Ronaldo Soccer on the Game Boy Advance.
Which is
Horrific game, but I used to play it for years. and
Nostalgia,
years.
nostalgia.
Loved that game. Lion King on the Sega Genesis.
Don't know about that.
Mega Drive
I don't think we can put that on the t-shirt.
Anyone play
will it?
Rugrats on the PS1?
The fuck.
Fucking class.
On the SNES, my favourite games was Mario Kart, or Street Fighter 2.
Ooh, did you ever have one of the
Hang on.
joysticks?
No,
We've got
my parents didn't love me
coming
enough.
up right now. We have.
Right, should we talk about the match stats then,
We've
seeing as though it's
got
half time? Let's have a wee look here, eh?
We're not playing City, Cam. We're playing Norwich.
Right, Savaganda.
NBA Live 98. I like
6
NBA.
shots to 1. Obviously, 1 on target. It was a good shot from them,
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
fair.
They should have
Now,
scored.
we are dominating possession, but also dominating and creating chances. 4 key passes, 3 shots on target. I don't want to jinx this here, but we do look good currently at the moment, I think.
Oh, you fucking jinxed it then.
Sorry.
We look good. To be fair, we looked good against Norwich when we played them away as well, didn't we? So
Lion King on the Sega, King Cantona. Yeah, I think Norwich looked very poor against us in the last game, and they look slightly better today,
we
but
should
not
be-
great, do they?
we should be winning. It's
Well, we are.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We should be, and we are.
We should be. We are 1-0.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PS2 or Xbox One, whatever.
People,
you believe.
my Fallout 3.
Quality.
in terms
ISS
of new
Soccer.
games,
ISS became Pro Evo. It was International Superstar Soccer
International
Pro
Space
Evolution.
Station.
Early Pro Evo was.
How good would
brilliant.
International Space Station
Man
soccer
red.
be? Just gravity free.
Oh, I remember all of
Soccer.
those games. I think they might have been Mega Drive, but they also could have been Amiga or PC.
Yeah.
Where there was one which was like a hybrid of American football and football played in a prison with like hogs that could walk.
Yeah, that was called.
Murder Ball or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. What was it? I've played that. My mate used to have, because I didn't have a PlayStation 1 for years, I just had a GameCube. So you just kind of all these chipped games, like Bloody Raw was one, where you could go from like humans to animals. It was like a fighting game. That was amazing. That was so good.
No
I've
one
never even
understands.
seen anyone play it.
No one
I've got
understand the chip
it's in
games.
there. I've got the Retro Pi, which has got like 8,000
Oh,
games
yeah.
on it.
Very good.
I mean, if I brought that and put it out in here, like we would just lose all productivity because
Yeah.
it's so good
Playing
to
like
play.
Tekken 1 and shit. Tekken 3.
Everything is on it.
Amazing.
Everything is so good.
Streets of Rage. Did anyone else? Well, these are more modern games, like I said, but like Skyrim.
I got it for Christmas and I
Never
never
ever played FIFA.
I tried to play it and I was just like, nah, not for me.
Do you remember the thing when you got to the PlayStation stuff? I just had FIFA. That was just it. That was all I did.
And Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, a bit of GTA.
I loved Vice City and San Andreas.
GTA 5 still holds.
There used to be so many like football games. Now there's literally Pro Evo and FIFA.
Yeah, because they'd be like Paul Parker soccer, Emlyn Hughes
Chris
soccer,
Kamara
the Man United soccer game. Do you remember?
I think it's all to do with the
David
rights and
Beckham
stuff.
soccer.
You can't sell.
Well, no, because loads of them didn't have rights.
I know, but it looks a bit shit if you turn up and you're playing Man
But
Red.
there used to be, what was the one called? What was it called? Like, what was it called?
Link.
Like, it's a blue front cover.
Narrows it down.
Oh, that's it now. Got it.
An old football game called like
Blue.
This is Football. This is Football. That was it. I just said it, not knowing I was saying it. This is Football was so good, amazing. Like that was back when like Adriano and that was just world class.
Adriano and Prevo wasn't even fair.
Adriano was just perfect because he's so massive and fat that like he had all the strength, but he had really good dribbling, and like pace didn't seem to matter back in those days, and he could hit it so
they
hard.
got so lucky there, Southampton.
Time splitters. This is
A lot of people saying
Metal Gear
GTA.
Solid PS1. I'll give you a shout
That's
out
an
for that one.
incredible
That was
game,
good. That was the first proper game I remember that had like a weird storyline attached to it.
It had a really
Everything
good
else was just like
storyline.
do what you want.
Yeah, and that had stuff like you had to different boss fights. You had to do different things like with your controller. Like you had to take your controller and put it in player number 2 to play it, and they just didn't tell you. If you couldn't go on the internet, they didn't have stuff like that. You just didn't know how to fight him for like months, and then your sister's boyfriend would come around and do it for you. Fucking very good. Did anyone play Matrix Reloaded on the?
There's people tuning in at half time going like,
Where's the serious
We've never
football
talked
talk?
about games since I've been here. I don't think we've ever talked about games.
giddy
So
you
this
are.
is all coming out.
all right,
Matrix
should we just
Reloaded
say
is
this?
so
On the
good.
match, United look really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Norwich don't look all that great.
Patrick
but I would
saying-
say, like, let's get another goal and we'll probably be all right.
Yeah,
we need
Gil
one
says,
more.
can you talk about the match, please? I mean, not all the time. Sensible World of Soccer was excellent because they defied physics.
He literally
It was
did
so fast.
in the same breath. Yeah, can you talk about? Of course we can. But sensible soccer, however.
Yeah, and stuff
Indoor
like
FIFA,
SSX, Tricky, and all that lot was so good.
Has Zlatan scored for
For AC,
AC Milan?
should we find it?
To answer your question, Patrick,
it's
it's been a good first half.
Fucking.
See, this is why I
it.
enjoy what we've created here with Stretford Paddock because it literally replicates like being at the game. If at half time now, with the lads that I'm not there with now, there would be just nonsense discussions about what you're having for fucking tea or something.
Yeah.
Like
Charles.
Nice finish from Zlatan as well. Just sort of slides it.
Road
across the
Rash.
goal.
I'm old enough to remember Road Rash. I remember that.
Zlatan.
Zlatan.
Zlutan.
I'm very tempted to buy myself an Xbox, but I'm not as productive.
Get yourself one because I've got one. We can play games.
Sweet.
Italy 90. How's the new card not played?
Production.
It's very graphically.
Matrix Reloaded was mint. Cheat codes on street signs in the film.
San Andreas.
Matrix Reloaded.
The new card
My
is
favourite ever game.
new card's pretty good, but it's just online is so hard. I just can't be fucked. Yeah.
Oh, that's a penalty.
Huh?
Did not give that.
Oh, I haven't played it since like the week it came out.
Early days of Football Manager.
Early days of Champ Manager where you could do a season in a couple of hours was
Is there
fantastic.
not?
Very, yeah.
I've always had problems with Football Manager.
Why? What was the problem?
No, you're not.
I think
You're not better than me at FIFA.
there's part of me
You're
that
not.
thinks
You pay to win.
they have decided based on like a fictional algorithm which formations are better than others. You're not really like at least on FIFA you're controlling the players and you can actually like do it. Whereas I feel like I'm being restrained by what they think will work
There is
only.
definitely flavour of the month going on. There was a couple of things that they weren't really cheats, but they were probably bugs that were in the game. Like I think around about 97 or 07, 08, somewhere around then. Like if you signed Fernando Torres, his particular style of shooting from the edge of the box, and paired that with tell all your players, because this was the first one that you could go individual players, tell them what to do at corners
like
and
player
stuff.
instructions and stuff.
Tell them to all go front post.
Yeah.
Tell Fernando Torres to lurk outside the box,
Right.
and then you would score 74 goals from corners.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like I just feel like it's taken. And like,
And
if you
you
want
go,
to do,
I don't even know how I found it.
if you want to do really experimental like tactics, you think this might just not work because they don't think it would work. James Burney says Joe says on Late Night Live he never drinks on live shows, but then he drinks now. Transfer
Drinking
Seagull
last
needs
night.
to book Judge Rehab. What I meant was I'd never drank before a Late Night Live before, despite being accused of it all the time. I drink on the Watchalongs all the time.
No, we were steaming on fucking Boxing Day.
Yeah, we were actually. That was
Did a bottle of wine and then we were on different flavours of beers and all
I'd be
sorts.
fucking bang up for getting smashed today. Oh, mate, do you know what? That Bombay rum, that do not sponsor us in any way, shape, or form
if they
whatsoever.
want
But
to-
if they want to, talk to me. Because, it's just outrageously good.
I've never had
I
it.
reckon I'm about halfway through that bottle already. And I've got, like, 6 other bottles on the go at home of different flavours of rum. Like, I've got that Kraken one. I've got that ceramic Kraken one, and I like Kraken, and I love that bottle. But I think
I'll make one of these.
I'm going slow on that bottle of Kraken because I love the bottle so much. It's a great bottle.
Is that the one with the little?
It's got all like octopus arms coming up the top of it.
Yeah,
So
this
it's
is where,
amazing.
This is where
What flavour are they?
I've got
Nice
to
and
kind
spicy.
of power through
Like,
the dry
what
January.
is the
'Cause the
flavour,
first
though?
weekend's a piece of piss.
Oh, yeah.
Because you just go, I'm doing this, I'm staying fit, nothing like that.
Oh,
Now
last
it's
night,
Saturday. It's 3 o'clock. It's the 3 o'clock game. Like, if it was a late night game, it's easier because I can do fuck all up until then and then just go home. But now I'm going to be finished at like 7 o'clock.
And we might be going out for a drink after this, a few of us.
Yeah, so I have to have
Them
like
new
a Heineken
glasses,
Zero or
some
something.
glasses, some big tiki rum glasses, like with like Maori faces on and stuff.
Wow.
Fucking belt.
Wow.
They are like them.
So I've got a couple of those. Last night I glugged myself in a shitload
Can you
of
put
rum
him on
in
the
it.
screen here?
Rum and coke.
Just there.
He's pulling
No,
up
'cause no one
pictures
knows
of
who he is,
Cal.
though,
Doesn't matter.
Oh, wow.
Just put it there.
No, don't. So yeah, I glugged a load. We got a takeaway last night for tea, and as I went into the kitchen to go and sort it out, Janine was like, "Oh, I'm having a rum hour." I was like, maybe.
Maybe.
And then obviously, yeah, we sat down and we was chilling, waiting for Joe to start.
Hold on.
Richard
my
Burney
God.
says,
Bring that
Joe,
slow.
can you call James Burney a dick from me, please? James Burney, you're an absolute dick, mate. And Richard's right. I hope that's not... Richard, I hope James isn't your son.
Jesus Christ.
No, Justin Bieber.
Scored 150 goals in a season with R9 in FIFA World Cup 98. Yeah, love it. I've seen 3 versions of Stee. OG Stee, Slim Stee, and Shaven Stee.
Where?
Oh, my God.
Where have you seen
Alan,
these?
why are we so
I'm assuming
active
that's
on
someone that knows
Facebook in
me
your
then.
youth? Why did you put so many pictures on Facebook? He's been putting hundreds in the thing.
Thing is, people have seen why are we laughing.
Any of
They
you
don't
guys
know.
old enough to remember the Amstrad computer? What, do you think we're like 50, 60 years old? That came out in the 80s, didn't it?
I remember it.
No, you don't. Hey, you old bitch. I gave you such an out then. All you had to do was stay quiet.
Just sitting there like that.
Oh my God.
I didn't have one. but
Are
I
you finished
remember
with the pictures,
Best
Cameron?
game you've seen in person at Old Trafford? Well, I'll tell you what I will tell you, but
That-
we can also, if you want to hear about that, watch My Manchester United, a series we do on Stretford Paddock that talks about all things like that.
it. Yeah.
3 of us have done one.
Best game I've ever seen was 7-1 against Roma.
Is that my
Champions
sister?
League. Unreal game.
Is that my ma?
Is that me, man?
Is that my ma?
That's mine, man. Sorry, Joe, I'm eating all your
What's the best game you've seen live?
Want some chocolate?
I've seen 2 derbies. I've seen both of us lose. Twice I've been to a derby. We've lost both at home, so I can't pick them. We played Villa in the year we won the Champions League, and we beat them 4-0. I remember it was pissing rain. Ronaldo scored the back heel. It was pretty good.
He was a good player, wasn't he?
It was alright. I wonder what happened to him.
What, Chris
Cristiano
Ronaldo?
Ronaldo, yeah.
I call him Chris, we're good friends.
See? About 15 minutes, mate.
Yeah, usually about 15 minutes.
Should be back on in a minute.
Where do we go wrong here? What happened?
What?
Wan
All
Bazooka.
get sucked in. Cantwell's just been lazy and then gets onto it.
Yeah, let us know what you're drinking at home. If you're going out tonight, what are your plans for the weekend?
Oh, I've got work later. I can't be arsed.
Why don't you just call in sick and come out with us?
No, I can't.
If only there wasn't 770 people. No, I was going for a few drinks though.
Yeah.
Could
Are you
escalate.
going straight from it?
No, he probably wants to go home and wash his head first.
I'm wearing these, so we can't go anywhere.
He's got to
I've
go
got
home
white
and colour
trainers
in
on,
his
so
scalp.
I can't go.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Sorry,
Have you thought about colouring it in?
Scruffy.
Your bald spot?
My mate's
'Cause it's
mum was
bald.
on shaving his head, right?
Because it...
And the guard slipped and like big ball batch, and she filled it in with boot polish.
Class.
There you go.
Boot polish. There you go. Lloyd
Can
Christmas.
we try with boot polish? Why
So
not?
you're saying that
Yeah, we'll put a plaster on that first,
Christmas now.
and then boot polish it.
Do you want to know the best use of a plaster of all time?
I'm really worried about
I
what
really
you're
don't know if I
going to
should
say
say this. I'm not going to say what it is. If you don't know, then you don't know.
Okay.
Tub Girl. Have you seen Tub Girl?
I'm going to move
seen
on.
Top
I'm going
Girl?
to... The match is back on, so I'm just going to look this way.
No.
She's. Oh. I can't even say, but it's sensational.
What?
So funny.
It's the most Cameron thing I've ever heard of my life.
I like that.
Just
He
woke
will,
up
yeah,
before the
but-
match, having a good glass of milk. few Peronis on the go.
Green
here.
top or blue top, mate? I really hope it's green.
Coffee. It's brunch time. Why? Where are you, Matthew? Must be America.
As long as it's not red top, you
Gotta
fucking
be
animal.
East
It's like
Coast.
someone's
Red
just
tops.
spat in water.
I'm going to guess
point in red
Florida.
top.
Matthew Freeze. Where are you from, Matthew?
Matthew Freeze.
Just had a text off the wife which says, read it out.
Okay, here's a crazy thought.
Oh, no.
That's never a text you want of anyone.
Your bum.
Hold up, hey.
It's a very old-fashioned medicine to get rid of your diarrhea.
More importantly,
728
clean
watching.
sheet.
Let's like the video, folks.
That's what she sent me. Right, we have a bag full of
Dead bodies.
odd socks, essentially.
Oh, fair.
Odd socks. They're
Yeah.
like pairs.
Yeah, so we have a bag for all when the socks get washed, you put them in there, and then like once a week, some poor fucker, usually me, has to go through them and try and pair them off. The bag is literally a full bag now, and she's like, "Can we just throw all these away?"
Or just wear them.
I'll have them.
What? Just wear odd socks?
Yes.
I mean, some are pretty close.
I'm pretty proud if I wear it.
Obviously
If
say
it's a
brand
day where I
each
wear
foot,
matching
but
socks.
Yeah, I wear odd socks all the time.
The odder the better. That's what it's got to be. Stephen Housen should visit Tim Hortons in Manchester. You into Tim? I'm not.
Why?
Not
Yeah, I'm not
about
really a
it.
donut guy, you know.
I've been in there. It's not.
Shop Shop do the best donuts in Manchester.
Shop shop.
Shop Shop.
Shop shop.
Defo. James Burney coming back. Joe, please call Richard Burney an idiot.
James
As
and
he says,
Richard, I
Shaw
think
is
you
better
just
than
need to
Williams.
like scrap it out, but film it for our
chill out, lads.
entertainment.
Film it.
Send
Tweet
it us, and we'll
who
we'll,
wins.
We'll
we'll
retweet
commentate it.
I'm sure your brothers are some.
We'll get Pundit J to do it.
Fight to the death.
I'm in. Oh, here we go. Right, Michael Naylor has just dropped all the fucking one-upmanship that we could possibly have here tonight, but we're going to play it anyway. I'm in Anchorage, Alaska. It's 7 a.m. and minus 13 outside.
Beat that, you
Right,
assholes.
go for it. No
that-
no lying. No.
Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? You're just sure. I know it's cold as fuck. Whatever
That's
it
getting
is.
to the
but
point
just-
where
it
it
don't
don't matter
matter.
either way, innit?
it's cold. Doesn't
You're going to have to
yeah,
smack
but
it
if
about
that's-
just to go for a piss.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm trying to think. If that's Celsius, is Fahrenheit colder than? Oh, if it's Fahrenheit, is that really, really, really cold? I
don't know.
That is no. If that's Fahrenheit, that's like minus 50.
But it goes weird.
There's a weird crossover point.
Yeah, I
no,
don't
that's
know.
got to be Celsius.
Yeah, Fahrenheit is more than Celsius.
Yeah.
But not always.
No.
I think it's at like minus 25, they become the same.
Oh my god.
I'm in Toronto. It's cold, but it's not that cold.
I like it cold, but I don't like it
Very
this cold.
mild here.
It was very mild this morning. I played,
Quite warm.
played a bit of golf this morning. It was
Yeah.
all right. Yeah.
I was walking here today and like, just to check in a t-shirt, like it was relatively
Did all right this
warm.
morning. You're leading when I left.
Alaska, outstanding. Any bears about?
I won last Sunday as well.
There was a tour
Fucking-
T-shirt from Afghanistan that a few of the lads had, which was like Afghanistan, 2006. We were winning when I left.
Did you say we won that war?
I don't know.
Was it a bit of a
I
score,
don't
score draw,
fucking
wasn't it?
know,
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Who knows?
My wife is mad that I'm watching you lads because it's her birthday. Could you give her a birthday shout out for me? Happy birthday,
Happy
Creighton
birthday,
Fox's wife.
Generic wife 56.
Generic wife.
I'm in Harrogate. Windy as fuck.
Google says
already.
it's minus 23C in Alaska.
Yeah, so you're lying, mate. You only said it was minus 15.
Yeah,
you're
but
being
he might
lying.
have been in.
Right,
Fahrenheit.
Waj
That's what
reckons
I'm
he's in
trying
the
to
Australian Antarctic station. It's minus 45. Now,
That's
I'm
a
going to
lie.
need to see some proof.
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
Tweet us, Wag.
So that needs to be you watching us on your laptop, and I want to see the vista outside.
Or we'll also take a Tundra. If you can't supply a
I reckon
Vista,
it's definitely tundra.
It's definitely Tundra. Do you know the biggest desert in the world is Antarctica?
Yep, it never rains.
Yeah. There you go.
Second biggest? Sahara.
Sahara.
Third biggest? Gobi. Fourth biggest?
All right.
Sahara mainstream,
Merseyside.
but probably my favourite desert.
Yeah,
Kalahari's also good as well.
Kalahari is good.
Where's the Nevada desert sit in all of this? Is it not that big in the grand scheme of things? Because it's pretty. Because if
It's big,
you've got
it's
a lot. You've got Arizona and New Mexico and all of them. There's basically fuck all there in all of those, apart from people who are sweating their balls off.
Yeah. And, then
And
people
aliens.
who are in Vegas.
And aliens.
Well, Vegas is in the middle of that desert, isn't it? And so is basically like LA, essentially.
I thought LA was lovely weather. Like it wasn't
it's perfect.
like sweltering. It was just mint.
Yeah.
Oh, what
it's
a ball.
Like 80 degrees all
Runs
year
in.
round, isn't it?
Get there. Get there.
Oh, it's a
Sorry,
penalty.
pen. Well done, lads.
It's a penalty
did
to
touch it.
Manchester United.
Yeah.
You
Brandon
can
winning
see-
the
you can
penalty.
see from about 6 steps out.
I was just.
I mean,
You can see from about 6 steps
It's
out
cruel
what
to-
was maybe going to happen there, couldn't you?
cruel
Also, I've just seen.
pleading that he pulled out. Wait, what?
I don't even know how that's a pen, to be honest, but he's give it.
Has Brandon switched to a short sleeve shirt at half time?
It is a pen.
I
Like
think that might be
long sleeve
overturned,
shirt.
you know.
I
Do you
think,
think?
I think he leaves a foot on him, you know.
I think that might.
I think Brandon might have done the old leave a foot on you sort
Yeah.
of trick.
Does he?
He does catch his back leg.
He does catch his back leg. Yeah.
Fair play. Don't
What?
care. Don't care.
Have they checked it? They must. They obviously have checked it.
Ben
haven't
in the comments said Devil's Watchalong's been taken down. Fuck's sake. That happened to him last week, I think, as well.
Why-
It says, how can they claim copyright for a Watchalong? The same literally happened to us in November. Was it November? It was November. 8th of November it was.
And we
Took
had
them
like
45 fucking days to sort their shit out and rescind it. It was only a 90-day fucking thing that we got. So
Absolute
next time,
bullshit,
I'm going
that.
to fucking do copyright and I'm going to get half my fucking sentence off
That
it.
is absolute bullshit that people are doing that, by the way. Like, it's literally, like, costing people their jobs.
Yeah.
Well,
Or it
especially
can do.
you've seen with ours how much better things have gone since that as well.
Mark has taken
Like,
it.
Yeah, it's
that
ridiculous.
could have happened a month earlier. Come on, Mark.
What's he on now? 18 goals?
This will be 19 of the season. But
19.
Krul has saved 2
What's he put him
penalties.
up in the league, though? Where would it put him in
Second
the
behind
league?
Vardy, I think. Vardy's on, like, 17.
Yeah,
league
Vardy's
goals.
running away with it, isn't he?
Again.
Go on, lad.
Marcus.
Go
There
on,
he
lad.
is.
Go on, lad.
Oh! Get in.
Saucy.
Good penalty.
Is he
That's
gonna
why you need, if you're good at taking penalties, even if they go the right way, they're not safe.
hat trick
Brilliant
today?
penalty.
Anyone?
Yeah,
Go on,
There you
let's
go.
just
Let's
watch
break
it.
that fucking.
So let's
hat
see.
This is exactly what I
Here we
said
go.
about him before.
Marcus Rashford, let's get the fucking
Come
trick.
on, lads, brilliant. I wish we could play Norwich every week. It's the only team we look good against.
Chelsea are
Norwich and
3-0.
Spurs.
Do you see that fella that was tweeting if he could play against John Stones, he'd score 48?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then he scores against him. He's like, sorry, let's take that back. I'll actually score 50.
Good power.
I'm here for that all day, brother.
Keeper went the right way as well.
Tim Krul's good at penalties.
He's one of the
He
best.
went the right
He
way.
ain't
though.
far off that.
He gets a hand on it, I think.
That's just a very good penalty.
Yeah, good power. That's the thing. Rashford is actually a genuinely very good penalty taker. The only one he's ever missed.
Luke
was that
Shaw will
one
be
where
doing
he
the
hit
truffle
inside of
shuffle
post.
on the halfway line instead of making that run. Can't
Yeah,
comment
that's a
on
good. That's a good point. Not that the truffle
that.
shuffle
Come
bit, but the
on.
Right, does
would
Marcus
some more
scoring one
goal.
more put him on 20?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, mate, that's
Who's that? They scored for Hudson-Odoi. That's probably his first goal in the Premier League, is it? But he's,
He's the best player in the world, I thought.
yeah.
I like slagging Hudson-Odoi off. Every time someone says Hudson-Odoi, my brain thinks Newell's Old Boys. And it does my head in. Hudson's Old Boys goes to my head. And every time someone drinks a San Miguel,
it's on-
you know when you go to the bar, you're like, same again?
Yeah.
There's like a same again San Miguel
Miguel.
half joke trapped in my head that can never be turned into a real joke.
Oh, Wolves.
Saint Miguel? Saint Miguel?
Newcastle, what
Same
are you
again?
doing?
Doesn't work.
Just let him
How is
score.
that not a goal?
So that's him up to 14 in the Prem. So
Same as Aubameyang. The
Brandon in a bit of space here.
Vardy's scored a lot of goals.
What's he on,
It's
17?
ridiculous amount of goals.
Rashford.
no, it's
Shoot.
that trick time, my kid. Come on.
Matic.
Yeah, stop passing it.
Great ball from Matic around the corner. Another one around the corner. Rashford across.
Oh, I thought
Shit, what happened there?
I thought that might have
going
clipped
in.
the bar.
Go on, Pereira, lad.
Pereira, what are you doing?
Looks like he's taken down corner ball.
Corner.
What happened there?
Getting some
The ball went way.
No.
No.
ball in the
Oh! Yes,
From a
Tony!
corner.
Stop from a
From a
corner!
corner! Oh, yes! Oh, he scored from a corner, yes!
Look at everyone, they know it as well.
See!
Oh,
Oh,
my God.
I couldn't believe it.
I can't
That's
believe it.
absolutely
The ball
insane.
has been crossed and headed in from a corner.
Liverpool.
Oh, the champagne's coming out.
Go on, get on it.
Yeah, get on
it.
it.
Shot.
Oh, it wasn't directly from a corner.
It still
but
counts.
It
That
still
still
counts.
counts.
Move your laptop.
That still counts. Fucking shit.
Here we go,
That
lads.
still counts,
Fuck the
lads.
league is overrated. Scoring goals from corners is where the real
No,
champions are.
Stephen, no! These fucking cameras there! No! No! What's he doing? No! Stephen, don't fucking do it, mate! Stephen! Please! Please!
You got to bust your nut there.
Please! No! We're gonna die, we're gonna lose our job!
We scored from a corner! We scored from a corner!
Fuck me!
That,
Fucking hell, you absolute knob!
now just give us. If that's not worth a like, I don't know what is.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be sick. Look at me clutching my laptop like a little bitch.
Can I have a towel, please, producers?
Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Fucking hell. Oh, it's going to smell in this office for so long.
Why are they cutting away when there's fucking chance?
United are counter-attacking, we can't even see it.
Can't sit down with champagne.
Oh my god.
Lick it off.
Dry January, we're not doing that.
Oh god, yeah.
We're not going to break dry Careful.
Top us up. Stick in the warm-up one.
I mean, do you want some champagne?
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck me. That's
Did you
I've
start?
been in 2020.
I didn't. The
That's
thing,
been
I
in
didn't know
the
where
fridge for
that
so
Coke
long.
was going.
And we were always like, what are we going to get out for? I don't know, maybe when we win the league. Fuck that, when we score from a corner.
And to be fair, we're nearly at 30,000 subs.
Yeah,
Which is probably where it was going to be. It's
Cheers,
nice.
lads. Why do they have to make champagne so dry? It's just chalk and bubbles.
What have you got? A bit of
Got a
Captain
bit
Morgan
of
and champagne? No?
You know what, I'll pour it back in a bottle. There's something I've learned from making coffee for so long. I'm really good at pouring.
Are you
I know
a
that
pour?
sound- I'm really good.
Can you,
clean
do you like
glass?
to go up? Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a clean glass.
Do you like to when you pour? Do you like levitate just to show how good you are?
Matt has registered more assists today, 2, than Ozil has all season.
Yeah. Matters 40, innit? So.
Matt's only 31. And
Oh, he's gotta be
Matic
32.
Matic is only 31 as well. They should be like very good for another 2 years. It's just the legs have gone pretty early on him, haven't they?
Oh, he's a
The
lovely
Wayne Rooney
Spanish
school of
man, isn't he?
aging. Hope that's Prosecco. It's not. It's champers.
Oh,
Dampeners.
Go on, Tony.
Come on, lads. How are we counter-attacking it?
Just give it Marshall. Give it Rashford.
Oh, we got Brandon backstick. Can he give it him? It's a goal!
Oh, what is that?
he went at it with his weak foot. Was that?
That's his
no, his
right
right
foot.
footed. Sorry. Oh, he missed the fucking.
I'm going to text him abuse.
What a miss!
Oh,
What
What
a
the
miss!
fuck was that?
oh,
Mate,
oh.
I think he tried to clear it. How's he put it over? He's
Great.
literally fucking. How is he? Mate, he's 3
Oh.
yards out.
And it's
Brandon!
It literally goes 10 yards over the bar as well.
Oh, just bounced right in front of him. He's fucked
You'd
it.
have caught that if you were at the game there.
Did that reach tier 2? That might
might
have
reach tier 2.
That might have reached tier 2. He could have hit that with his knob and put it in there.
Has anyone
Fucking
scored
hell.
with their knob in the Premier League?
Oh, yeah, big time.
yeah, loads.
I'm pretty sure Chicharito did it most weeks.
Fucking Lindelof did it about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Scoring with your
Rumours
willies.
are to be believed.
Champagne everywhere.
I think... Oh, actually, I don't want to say that.
766 watching. We're on 328 likes.
Go on the
You crazy animals.
you nutty guys. Wow. That's one of the, like...
That's a good miss.
I've
that.
seen people miss worse chances, but I haven't seen them miss by that much. Like, sort of distance miss
He
times...
can't believe it.
He's
difficulty
like,
of chance.
do I look injured enough to come off?
Yeah.
No. He's like, fuck's sake. Are they taking Marcus off?
Oh, it's so fizzy, isn't it, champagne?
Fizzy.
So
It's
fizzy.
a...
Ooh, fizzy, fizzy.
very dry, don't
fizzy. Oh my god.
Shut up.
Please don't ever call me a Tory again. Listen to what you say, man. It's too sweet. It's you're
not sweet enough. It needs
Brandon's
to be sweet.
dropped us in
No,
super
hat-trick.
chat. Cheers, mate. He says, word of the street is the ball still hasn't landed. You might be right.
Marcus off. No hat trick.
Yeah,
Dunno.
Marcus off, no hat trick there.
Good idea.
No.
No, he wanted to get a hat
He
trick,
looks
but
sort of
He's
no.
going down the tunnel as well.
I think he got half an injury against City as
Fair
well.
player.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
I'm hoping he brings Angel on here. Give him half an hour. I'm hoping eventually he brings Angel on.
Bloody hell.
It's soft sell.
Pens are so complicated.
By the way, what did you
About
miss before?
20p.
What, that chat before? What did you miss?
What
What
did I
were the,
miss?
with the camera? What were they doing?
What?
These two.
What?
I don't know. I think he was doing karate kicks.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't get that on, can you?
No.
I said something about
You
D.
can't look at it even.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I had a quick glance. I couldn't see.
right.
At the time that he texted me, I
Did
couldn't
you,
see
what were you
what it
trying
was.
to do? Kick Cameron in the head?
No, we're just dancing to I Believe in a Thing Called Love by the Darkness. It was really fun. They're saying Rashford went off injured, potentially.
Well,
But I don't know if
he
that's...
went straight down the tunnel and looked.
Creighton Fox says, think I just heard the ball hit my roof.
It's in Alaska.
Yeah. Creighton is a great name as well.
Creighton's great.
Yeah.
Oh,
defending
excellent,
Maguire
Harold.
is really
Excellent,
good.
Harold.
He's been really good today, Maguire. He doesn't look like he's
And so's
limping
Matic. Matic has just done a job.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's done a
I'm
goal.
not sure.
Fucking players in right positions doing jobs. What the fuck?
Madness, innit?
Reckon it'll take on.
Nah, never.
Who will win the European Cup?
Me. Next
Oh,
question.
not us.
No, we can't.
Do you not
win that
think?
one.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant European Championships. Who
Well,
do you
he
think will
says
win the
Belgium,
European
so I think he
Championship?
means the European Championship.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
there's some belting squads.
Yeah, Belgium, Germany, England, France, all very capable.
England
still
lack a
think-
midfield. If
I
England
think-
had a midfield, England have half a
It's
team.
not even a midfield. It's just someone a
speaking-
holding midfielder.
Speaking of midfield, Holland got a decent chance, I think, as well. As a bit of a
They're
dark
still
horse.
relying on people like Ryan Babel, though.
No, I know that, but
They've
it's
just
a
got
dark
so
horse.
They've just got so many.
They've got Memphis who
poor
can score
players.
goals now. But
No,
they've
he's
got
out
that
though,
midfield.
innit? He's done his cruise shit. He's
Oh,
not
is
going
it?
to play.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
He's dropping fresh.
Who's that?
Fresh bar.
Memphis Depay.
Oh, mate. He'll be
That's the
just
whitest thing
singing
I've ever
about
done.
Yeah, same.
Right,
Fifth,
that puts
'cause
us
we're
5 behind Chelsea.
They'll bottle it. It's fine.
It's a shame they didn't fuck up against.
Oh, I'd love if Jose did a
Looked like it
fucking
was on
number on them
scouts, wasn't
today.
Let's have a look at this bet. I'm surprised this hasn't given me better cash outs, to be honest.
Ball just gone past that Russian satellite.
Oh, someone scored again.
One of the comments says, "Don't see anyone saying Ollie out." And the next comment was Ollie out.
Mint, innit?
Oh,
It's great
Norwich have been
and
really.
Everyone just like, literally like we're about to die. I was so fucking scared. Oh, bloody wonderful.
Bloody wonderful.
Oh, why am I drinking this out
Final
of a
score
plastic
predictions
bottle?
now then, lads. 3-0.
12-0.
Free all.
12
Come on, Leicester. Get a goal. Has Leicester got a score?
Well, I got my one bet on, which is allayed both teams to score, so a clean sheet is needed.
Oh, do another
You were
goal.
expecting Norwich to be this bad, were you?
No.
Do another goal, Curtis.
I mean, they are bottom of the league for a reason, but we also lost to the last team that was bottom of the league. But they've gone on a run since.
Do
Yeah,
another
Watford look a
goal,
lot better.
Curtis.
They have better players than the position they were in. They
You
were
watching
so-
Love Island tomorrow, Cam?
You love the island, do you, Cam?
The island. The Love Island.
Back.
There's more to the Love Island than this. You know.
I don't know, but it's still funny. It's still surreally funny.
He's playing Love Island himself. That's called Tinder.
Why are you looking at my dad on Tinder?
Again, it's just...
I reckon
It's
Leeds
just
are
a laugh
going
a minute
to let
and
me
no one
down
can
here.
deny that.
Leeds are going to let me down here.
Leeds are going to get relegated.
No.
Norwich
Leeds.
bursting through. Oh, good shielding and shepherding from Wan-Bissaka there.
Leeds. Our Leeds.
And there's no one denying that.
No.
You trying to tell me Leeds ain't Leeds? Leeds is
Leeds are
Leeds,
definitely
mate.
Leeds.
Give the video a like if you're happy with
And
the United
Roberto
winning.
says, I need Williams and Andreas to be booked for 400 quid.
Oh, my word.
And another question about why I'm not at Old Trafford. I've got the shits.
Brandon.
Although, as always, when
got
you get
me,
someone to see what's going on,
Yeah.
you don't fucking get it.
Yeah, he's like an electron. When he's observed, he isn't present.
Yeah,
Your
but I
shits are
guarantee
like
if I'd have just
electrons.
gone to Old Trafford, I'd have had to try and hover over one of those fucking absolutely piss-soaked traps with no toilet seat.
We don't.
It's a bit of quantum theory, lads.
All right. Sounds interesting.
Sorry, nerd. Hey, nerd.
That's such a deep, really quite sexually enticing voice. That
Stop nerding, nerd.
Hey, nerd.
Did you ever see that film, Revenge of the Nerds?
No, I've heard of it though.
Very, very fun.
Was it good?
What were you asking me? Was I a nerd at school?
No, I was going to say were you a bit of a big bully boy at the school?
No, there's only one bully in here, and he's the one with the bald spot over there.
What kind of player? What kind of person were you at school? Were you a smart kid? Seemed quite smart.
Smarter, but I definitely did not. What's the word? Do as well as
Speak.
teachers speak. Yes, I don't do the speak well.
Do you know something? Do you know when you do like a foreign language and you do like a verbal or like an oral exam?
See.
Why don't you do an oral English exam? I really do think
Because
that
you
would
can
be
already
beneficial.
talk that
No,
language.
no, but I don't mean that. Like the way people put sentences together and stuff.
I thought
Well, I
they
think
did. I
you
thought they
can
do that.
We
I
Over
think
never
they
did
started it now, but you can do some of your
because I
English.
think that'd be
Public
really good.
speaking and stuff is a big
something
skill,
like
innit?
that.
There is
I
an
think
English
that'd be a
oral
great
exam that
course.
some people do.
Yeah, I think an oral English exam would be an excellent thing. People learning and
One of my
practicing
mods-
how
I
to
don't-
talk.
No ways Danny Ings scored. Oh, it's a penalty. It's
Penalty.
Does he give that?
I had to do a Spanish and an Irish oral for my
Could
leaving
be
cert.
right.
I did well in school.
That's
Like
good.
I got decent grades, but like
Saying that, it's-
decent
I think
Why did Rashford get subbed
VAR
off? He
is
was
offside,
defo
fair
going to
play.
get his hat trick.
Oh, was he
We're not
offside?
sure whether he was maybe picked up a bit of an injury or.
we need him for the week, to be honest. 'Cause
Yeah, we need
we
him for
kind
the
of
week.
need to beat Wolves on Wednesday. Well, he's not.
Because we're not going Wembley in the League Cup, I don't think.
No, I don't think
Flip
so.
that bit up and we can Photoshop something there. I think
What sneaky peepee?
a nice Willie.
You'd be a great commentator on porn.
Willie.
Have you ever done that? Here comes a nice Willie. Time to rest Martial. Maybe.
Brandon Williams, yeah.
Greenwood on.
Plenty in the time.
Mint.
Balling all over the show, isn't it? Like,
Ball
I told y'all he's going to be a fan fucking favourite.
Leicester have scored. The lads.
Have they? Did you want that?
Yeah.
Brandon's actually been levels better than I expected him to be in the first
Yeah,
team.
he's...
I knew that he would
Whoa.
always bring attitude
Flattened.
because that's what he brings.
That's what he's got, yeah.
He definitely only drinks hooch, like I said as well. Speaking of which, right, I was in Spoons last night, right, and I thought this maybe I'm wrong. This could be, but there was a group of lads sat behind. There's about 20 of them. They couldn't have been
20 of them.
Yeah, it was a big group of lads.
Were you in a prison?
They were like
What a pass!
They were about 18, 19. And then the bar staff come over and are like, do you have any ID? And the lads are like, yeah, here's our driver's license. They're like, no, you need a second one. They were looking for passport and driver's
It
license.
depends on
What, they fucking buying a drink or getting a mortgage on a
Yeah,
house?
and rightfully so. The lads,
Two forms of ID.
the lads were like,
What, an assigned fucking
yeah,
job?
your birth cert. And
Notarized.
fucking hell.
What the fuck?
Notarized letter from a fucking
They
bank.
obviously just wanted
Oh, they
to
disallowed
kick him
that?
out.
Yeah. Yeah,
never
that's
heard
just
of
looking
that.
for an excuse.
Yeah,
to
probably, yeah.
Now
Were they a bit
Have you got
noisy?
any ID? Yes, I have. Did you call me a cunt?
No, they were fine.
Get out!
Have you got proof of address? What are you talking about? Yeah, that's shit. That I hate stuff like that.
So
I actually just hate it.
Leicester disallowed. Wimbledon have just scored.
Wimbledon
Yeah.
against who?
John Fashion, who was it?
Are you betting on Wimbledon
No, I'm
games?
betting on Portsmouth to beat Wimbledon.
Wow.
Well, that's a Wimbledon game.
Okay. Yeah, that is a Wimbledon game.
What did you say about Portsmouth this season?
Portsmouth
Cheers,
were like
Jeff. Although I'm pretty
2 to
sure
4
they were
on
like
to win.
top
Yeah,
a few
sure the
months
top
ago.
of League Two.
Or League
But
One.
they have been shit for the last 10 years in his
Yeah.
defence.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Since Matty Taylor scored that volley.
He scored a good few volleys there, Matty.
I don't like the word Matty.
Matty.
It's too,
Go on,
too
what's that?
childish.
Oh, they're not. They are down in 7.
7. So they're shit. Yeah.
Matt Dino says, I want to see Brandon with Rojo alongside him at centre half just to see the carnage. I'm going to one-up you. I'm going to say Baye as right side centre half along with Wan-Bissaka. Right? That's all the tackles you need.
Just so much going to ground on that side.
That could be game suspended for lack of players after
Yeah.
that game. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd watch that, wouldn't you?
We're 3-0 up with 20,
Absolutely.
like 25 minutes ago. It's an alien
Yeah, I don't know
feeling.
what to do.
It's a bit
I don't know what
weird.
to do now. Ollie out or something?
Yeah. Shout things.
Ollie out.
Tactics, win percentage. What else we got?
Goals scored that aren't counter attacks or
Yeah,
set pieces.
yeah.
Did you see that?
Penalties.
Anyone see that one?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
If United didn't have penalties, they'd be relegated.
Yeah, if United sold all their players, they'd be shit.
Well, if England
that's all
didn't
it's
get
for.
penalties, they wouldn't have got to the fucking
They got to the World Cup semi-final.
semi-final on
Chill
because
out.
Harry Kane was just burying penalties on the regular.
Massive
Shut your
Martial
mouth.
Are
off.
you going to,
Gomez.
Steve? I know you're not the biggest England. You're not part of the Barmy Army by any means. But do you think will you try and go to like the European Championship final or anything if England get there?
No.
Would you not?
Nah. I was thinking about supporting Wales this summer if Dylan Levy got there.
Do you think he will? Probably
What's
not
your
now.
gripe
Well,
with
that
the
Illness
English
has
national
fucking
team?
fucked him a bit though, wasn't
What's
it?
my gripe with the English national team? I grew up with them.
Oh, fair.
I grew up with all of Wembley
Kevin
singing
Keegan.
fucking Stand Up If You Hate Man U.
Oh, fair.
I don't know. I got more into them.
He's going full Lloyd Christmas now.
Yeah, well, he's a fucking Chelsea fan, so of course he supports England.
From the Isle of Wight.
Yeah,
And your
Isle of Wight is really.
The only good
poor
thing is if they get a
position
bit
to
of
be
a
from.
run going, it's a good thing in the summer. If the weather's decent,
Yeah,
to the pub.
I love a tournament. I just don't
good.
like England.
I do like England.
he's
to be
not.
fair.
We can't join in.
I like
celebrations.
that. I like what Southgate's done with England.
It's better than it
Obviously,
was.
I'd rather win the league than like.
Solskjaer's win
whatever,
percentage has
but
now gone up to a flat 50%.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Take it.
No, it's
Well-
27. Twitter said so.
Yeah. With a poor team.
I had a massive. You got when we were in the office the other day, and I was like, "You were like, are you okay?" Because I was like in an intense argument with my mates about United, and they said,
Yes.
And my point, what was the point I was making? I said he doesn't have the players. That's a good save. That he doesn't have the players, to do much more. And they're saying, well, you've got no plan B. I said, what plan B can you You do it with this team.
We've hardly got
We
plan.
need to
Brandon
build a
Williams
plan A
looks
first, and then we'll
concussed,
do
doesn't he?
one.
Yeah.
What's he looks like he's taken a
He's
knock
like, hey, I
somewhere.
read me, and he's like, nah, mate, who's fucked?
What's happened there?
What's City's plan B? What's Liverpool's plan B?
Yeah,
They don't have
the
them.
plan B is win with plan A, isn't it?
Yeah. Good one.
Matic is super assured in midfield and he's highlighting because of the amount of abuse he gets. Just for being Matic. I don't think it's just for being Matic. I think he had a very poor run.
Oh, here we go.
He got played on the back of injuries and all sorts of stuff. No rest with the World Cup and stuff like that. He looked awful, but he's had a lot of time off, and actually, he looks fucking great.
He looks all right.
Like the time from when he signed for Chelsea to
He was
the end of
fantastic
last
at Chelsea.
season.
We didn't get
He was
that.
fantastic.
Pereira.
In the first season, I think we did. I thought he was amazing in his first season.
First season he did the job, didn't he? He did what?
I thought he was
They were
brilliant.
Pereira's been really good today, actually.
Yeah, Pereira looked
not
really
been
sharp.
bad, has
Vash, first 10 minutes, Pereira looked like Ronaldinho. Literally like skipping and like dummying and step overs and skilling people.
Why hasn't he thrown on some fresh faces? The lads are shattered.
Do you know what I
Yes,
really want now?
Greenwood's
Like
coming
a bag
on.
of minstrels.
Do you like counters?
Counters. They're not bad.
But I like the crispy coating on the
Yeah.
minstrel.
Those are better.
Do you ever go really mad and just like mix them and Maltesers all into one big bag?
And
Apparently,
the Revels as well.
yeah. Apparently,
No,
the
that's
Stretford
not
end are
an
chatting.
animal.
We want Glazers out, and Ed Woodward's going to die. Jesus.
Yeah, it's
I mean, he is eventually.
yeah.
And
It's
Ed
not a
Woodward
lie, it's
is a
just-
wanker.
Yeah, if Richard's bang on there, he goes, if you don't include any of the games that Ollie has won, his win percentage is a fucking disgraceful 0%.
Which and that is not good enough.
Yeah.
Simply not good enough.
No one's sitting here defending a 0% win ratio.
No.
People were giving us grief on the last video as well, saying we don't talk about the Glazers enough, even though that I'm pretty sure we went down in the summer to cover this protest that everyone was going to go to.
Yeah, that no
Ken
one
Dean
turned up
showed
for.
up.
And none of us have ever sat here and said we like the Glazers.
Yeah.
That is not that's not what's going on.
I mean,
any
even
way.
though you say some absolutely mental shit,
Yeah,
not
I
even
don't-
not even jokingly has anyone just been like, "Aren't they dead
You
good?"
did say
Like,
Ed
no,
was
at
your
all.
dad the other day on your live.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Someone actually commented before saying, "Is Joe actually related to Ed Woodward?" Absolutely not.
Turn it off.
Boiling.
Really?
Toasty.
It's only on a soft blow.
Chile.
Lee Johnson asking any news on Bruno Fernandes.
No, there's been
it
generally
might be
speaking,
fine.
there isn't usually news during games because
All journalists are at the game.
well,
All journalists are at the game.
all journalists are at the game, and why not save it till afterwards? Because you've got news covering the game. So if you want a full day of news, spread it out.
News. Sorry.
What is the
news.
Barmy Army? Well, it's like a regular conscripted army, but Barmy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just people that go to England games all the time because they usually fans of shit.
because they're absolute boys.
Clubs.
Yeah, they all support. I know.
Millwall.
Yeah,
Millwall,
Hendersford and
not won anything,
fucking
like, oh,
Brentford and
They need something to support.
Luton.
And a Man Matic type player with legs is one type of player we're desperate for in midfield. Yeah, I was saying that earlier. I agree. I think a defense like a
Sol Niguez.
Sal Niguez or someone maybe. I haven't seen enough of Sal Niguez. I thought he was a bit more of a number 8 than a number 6. Matic is very much a defensive midfielder,
Yes.
isn't it? I'd like to have someone behind Sal Niguez and Fernandez or something like that.
Amadou's just nailed Marshall.
Fans chanting for Glazers out.
Good.
Joe's the type of guy to date a Glazer daughter and then spend all afternoon telling Joel how well he's running the club. Or tucking into some like barbecue prawns or something. If the Glazers,
So much of that was so accurate, by the way.
if the
bang on.
Glazers' daughters
So
look like the
much like that.
Glazers, I think I'd probably stay
Is that
away.
not, is that not
Mate,
you, no?
how much are they worth?
I mean,
More than
liquid
a hair
probably
transplant
not
is
a
worth.
lot.
More than a hair transplant though,
Yeah,
or even just a haircut.
yeah. Or a hat.
I still think if you
I'll just wear
Because
it.
if you're doing that bald guy ponytail thing, it's not a good look.
I'll be doing that in 10
Right,
years.
this is how I know that they're shit owners, for starters. Because that fucking weird little 1-inch ponytail when you're on the top, right? That tells me that you don't make good decisions.
Like Seagal.
So, yeah, like, no. That ponytail with a bald napper, no go. No go whatsoever. Buy a fucking hat, right? That tells me I know everything you need to know about your decision making as an owner on that front. Whatsoever. Because your decision making as an owner of a head is fucking shocking.
Sir, who owns this head? That
You're
would be
making
me.
For
really
the
bad
owner of this
decisions.
head, please
Come with
report.
me. Please come with me. You're under arrest. Cruel kicks it. Oh, and boy, did he kick it. Look at that.
Oh, he's kicked
Harry
it.
Maguire heads it. And boy, did he head it.
Another header.
Another header. This
Header.
is top headering going on here.
Nicely brought down by
Fred does well.
Wan-Bissaka.
Fred's had
back
a
to
very
Maguire.
solid game, I think, you know.
Maguire
That's
was
a
a
good
love.
football.
Oh, what? That's a great
Dan
pass.
James. Oh, Greenwood.
Not shooting there, is
Greenwood,
he?
go on,
He's gotta
San,
shoot
go
from
on,
there.
my
Shoot.
son!
Oh my days!
Oh.
Fucking hell, man. He
Yeah,
is
that's
right,
pretty good,
really
isn't he?
quite
Mate,
good, isn't he?
He could pass a ball through the eye of a
It's
needle at
literally,
50
it's like,
yards.
So
what
good,
is so
man.
impressive
He's
is
so
just bottom
good.
corner every fucking, like, don't curl it, don't just
Look how
pass
happy
the
Ollie
ball
is.
into the bottom corner and
Oh,
keep
no one's moaning about him smiling now, are they? Hey!
Unbelievable.
You shouldn't be smiling. It's only 4-0. Should be 12-0 up.
Slotted it perfectly, exactly. Greenwood for a hat-trick. We were saying Greenwood might be the number one on
He's
the
got
list. for getting a
15
hat-trick.
minutes.
Just look, I mean, just what?
How are they backing off him as well like that? They're
Passes it in.
scared of
Surely-
him.
They've-
They're actually
surely
scared
they've
of him.
said,
Takes
that
one touch
Greenwood
for his
lad,
left, two,
don't let him
three,
shoot.
He shoots so early. He had a lot of time there, but he still shot early, didn't he?
And it is true, it's always that bottom corner. He never.
Yeah, never flashy, never anything. Just pass it in the bottom corner.
Apart from the
like
one
Van
he
Nistelrooy used to
fucking-
do the same thing. Just bottom corner, bottom corner, bottom corner.
Oh, yeah.
I would
Would you-
love him to go to the
yeah,
Euros.
take a punt on
I've
him at
got
the
a
Euros.
bet for him to go to the Euros that I had
think
about
he'll go?
fucking 2 years ago.
He's tearing it
I
up.
think he did it
between
during the
eyes.
World Cup, actually.
I think more times
Shit
World
odds
Cup.
as well.
I
It's like
think
100
there's-
to 1. Or 150 to 1.
Oh, he's quite good, Mason, isn't he? A 5-0 would be all right.
Stop.
No, I was going to say compared to
Can we
because
score 5? Because I hate that fucking
Please, a
City
clean
stat
sheet.
that comes out all the time. It's been
How many times they've scored five
5 goals since
we
we have. Let's,
Angels coming on, I think.
we scored 5 against Cardiff in Ollie's
yeah,
first game.
but
That was
like
the first
won
time.
by, we've not won by 5, have we?
No,
Have we not?
no,
Was
we
that
haven't.
5-1?
We've not won by
5-1.
5 since
Greenwood
Fergie
on
was there.
fire. You need a stint on Match of the Day, Steve. Would you do Match of the Day if they asked you?
I've been on Match of the Day on their Facebook page.
Oh, it doesn't count.
Not like sat next to Shearer.
No, I don't.
I don't
think that would go well.
There.
I think
No.
in the next 5 years they might start doing
Lineker,
that.
Shearer, Howson.
They'll get people from new media to be on.
They've got
stuff
the
like that.
yeah.
they've got the match of the
Spencer
day.
did the
extra.
FA Cup draw.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Give it
I don't
5
think
years.
Spencer
Spencer's
says as
untouchable,
much.
though.
It'll be
Fuck
you.
all buggers as I say though.
I know, yeah.
It'll be
imagine.
you, just Mark Lawrenson's
Go on, Brandon.
tash sat on a chair next to you.
No, he's
Just his tash.
Just the tash on a plinth with a light on it. The ghost of Lawrenson's past.
See, what's happening here is Norwich are clearing it desperately to the halfway line, and then we attack again. It's very reminiscent of
James
literally
sprinting
what
in
was
behind.
happening between us and City.
Norwich really
during the
are
week.
fucking stepping off, aren't they? Giving so much
they're
space.
just like,
They've been so bad against us. in
let's
these last
not
2
lose
games.
by 8.
I haven't seen a team be this poor against United over 2, like both games of the season in a long time. They were terrible away, and they've been awful this game as well.
Nice ball in.
And United
No
have
one
been
in the
good,
box.
They've had some decent results though. Like I
Yeah.
think they won at
It's
Everton.
weird, yeah. They've been shit, but then they beat City, didn't they, at home? Didn't they get a point off Tottenham or beat Tottenham like 2
they've been
weeks
very
ago?
much a sort of either turn up or
Lovely
fuck off
touch.
type team.
Fucking
Good.
Brandon,
Oh.
what a touch and what a ball.
Go on,
James
Danny, lad.
crosses it,
Back
backstick.
post! Oh,
close.
God,
Tony
sliding
Marshall.
into the
Oh,
distance.
Who was that? Is that Wan-Bissaka?
It's got to be Wan-Bissaka. Marshall's in the
Because the
middle.
way he threw himself at it,
Yeah,
it's
that's
only
not.
Wan-Bissaka.
It's not a Tony Marshall thing to do.
It's
He's
far
just
too
Wan-Bissaka.
cool for Marshall, that, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, he's far too cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
5-0. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Can
I
we
can
have
drag
five?
myself
Let's
to
have
work with a
5.
semi-smile on my face,
A semi-smile?
as I hate my life.
Semi on your face.
A nice semi. Oh dear.
Nice semi draped across
A
your
nice
face.
floppy semi.
Right, we got a guy in here. He's like, you four are pathetic. And he's got House and Love KFC. I do.
He does.
House and Loves Burger King. I do. Go on, throw another one in. See if you can get it right. Yeah.
Where is
I
he?
don't know. Some fucking absolute dweeb who's clearly got no fucking mates.
It's Friday. Or it's Saturday. No, it's not Friday.
House
Go out
and
and
loves
enjoy yourself.
Burger
Stop
King.
spreading
He
hate on
does.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any more?
Who doesn't love
Pizza
KFC?
Hut. He loves Pizza Hut.
To be fair to Norwich, they have
He
to
loves
have
Taco Bell.
Pookie today. Did Pookie
He
play
loves
the
ticks.
first
South
leg?
American birds up the ticks.
Joe's the type of guy to go who goes to a strip who goes to a strip club, pays £50 for a lap dance, and spends the entire 20 minutes asking whether sushi is an entree or a main meal.
The funniest part about that is the second half is true. The first half is Joe's actually the type of guy that either doesn't go to a strip club or sits there awkwardly for half an hour begging everyone to leave. But the second half, very true.
Cannot confirm and deny the first
It's
part.
difficult to
entirely
eat enough sushi for the amount of money you
Shall I
spend
cash
to
out
get
for
full.
3p? Is that no?
3p.
How come Alston's not going to Old Trafford these days? I am.
Because he's got their shit.
Yeah, I'm not here today because I've got the shits, but I have a season ticket. I fucking
Go on,
go.
Sky, and have a fight with Jamie Carragher. Why not do
You
well?
four are legends. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
House and Love
Good-
Chinese.
good, Pete.
Correct.
Yep. Any more?
Housen loves your mama. Correct. I think it's your Housen. Your mama loves Housen.
It's gone now.
McDonald's or Burger King?
Interesting question.
McDonald's, I think.
If you're going, no, but Burger King are better burgers. I mean, the clue is in the name.
there is.
Obviously.
Wait.
Would you disagree?
I think I would.
No.
I think I would. I think the Big Mac, which I don't have, but I think is a far better burger than anything that Burger King have. And wait, don't let me finish. Let me finish. Right, the Big Tasty is better than all of them. Now I'm a kind of guy that goes with an XL bacon double cheese.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But the buns are always wet and the bacon's always white.
I like a soggy bun. I like a soggy bun.
Of course you fucking do.
Fucking love a soggy bun.
and
Any
that's
soggy bun
Did you
lovers out
see
there?
what Burger
This
King...
is the most euphemistic conversation.
Did you see what Burger King have done for the marketing?
Housen loves a curry. Correct.
time we
Housen loves a Red Bull.
get-
Also correct.
Go around to a
shit,
girl's
meant to
house,
put
the
that.
buns
Burger
is
King
always
did
wet
for
and the
their-
bacon's always whack. You know what it's like, boys. Am I right? The buns are always soggy.
Five Guys is the best burger. Accurate.
But it's fucking expensive.
I've never been because
It
I'm
is,
putting.
but the guy didn't mention the price. He just said it's the best burger. That's undisputed. Undisputed.
Yeah.
Five Guys,
Have you
best
seen what
burger.
Burger King have said they did for their...
Housen loves a rum. Accurate. And a McTuckies.
What's the best way for a first timer to
Housen loves
experience
food.
Old
Of course I
Trafford?
do.
Just go.
Just
turn
go.
up and do whatever. Oh, make sure you get the quite outstanding meal.
England
deal that
doesn't
they
have
do
Chipotle. Chipotle's only in London has it, but nothing in Manchester. I think it would do so well in Manchester. It'd be
there.
ridiculous.
Yeah, smash it. Norwich playing a bit of football right now.
They're kicking the
Hey
ball.
guys, you like football?
They like football. They're kicking
Depends.
the ball.
Sometimes I don't. I didn't like it on Tuesday.
No.
Fish and chips underrated. Yes, when it's done well, fish and chips is belting. When it's done bad, it's horrendous. Like if you get really greasy fish somewhere,
That's not
that's
good.
just
Oh, Southampton are ahead. Is that Danny Ings again?
Take your shirt off, Danny, you big tattoo.
What an
bastard.
awful tattoo.
Yeah. I've never seen a full back tattoo where I thought, you know what, that's classy and nice. That. It's
Housen
always-
doesn't like tofu.
Always got feathers on
That's
it.
true.
We get
It's
it.
like falafel.
I bet you would. I bet there is some types of tofu you'd like.
Yeah, I'm not even getting into that.
Is Joe Jonathan Greening's secret love child? It's no secret, my man. The left foot Jonathan Greening. That's what they call me. Housen loves Five Guys.
Oh, Five Guys fries are done with nut oil. Oh, I'm going to die alone. Right, what else we got?
What do you cut? Nut oil.
Fresh nut oil. Wendy's is better than McDonald's. I don't think there is a Wendy's in Archie's is
Wendy's
decent.
is
Archie's
mint,
is
though.
good
What
for
a
a
burger.
milkshake.
Wendy's
decent as well.
Wendy's do this $4 for $4 thing. You get a drink, a burger,
Some
some
Wendy's, is it?
chicken.
Listen,
chips.
this is so niche it needs reading out and interrupting everybody else.
Okay.
Housen loves Alan Poe Fongs. There might be one person in the comments that knows what that's all
I
about.
don't even know what that means.
Poe
What is that?
Alan Poe phone.
Chipping him in Mum and Dad's.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who's fuck will go on lion trousers?
Don't know, but he's fucking bang on.
Fuck on lion trousers.
Unless I mentioned it in a previous video, he's just remembered, which is
Shout out to
terrifying. Does Housen do halloumi? Housen does do halloumi.
Of course.
The daughter
See?
of Mr.
See,
Lion
do you know
Trousers.
something? 2 years ago, halloumi was dubbed as just veggie nonsense.
What?
I think you'll be on the tofu
said
scene,
that?
mate. It was
No,
like
mate, 'cause
Halloumi's not vegetarian.
avocado.
I've
It's
got
not-
family
it's
that
not-
are Greek and stuff, so I've always had
Halloumi's
fucking
not.
halloumi and stuff like
Halloumi's not even vegan.
Never heard
so you
about
can't.
that.
because it's
We
milk.
say
It's
Greek.
milk, so it's fine.
Creaking, yeah.
Is that
How
like-
annoyed are you
Greeking and
at
Greeking.
vegans right? Like, the vegan shit right now
Love
is
a pad
so
thai, I
annoying.
do.
How could you? Why would you even care?
No, it's the fact that people are having a vegan sausage roll and think they're better than me. That's what. That's
Yes!
it.
But they are
It's
better
not-
than you, but
No,
not
they're
because of
not.
the sausage roll.
That might be true, but it's the fact that they're going, "Oh, I had a
Whoa,
vegan
penalty.
sausage.
Do you know what? I'm almost offended by how much KFC
I had a-
adverts I'm seeing for their vegan
I had a
fucking
vegan
burgers at the
KFC
minute.
today.
It
so
nearly made me
I'm
mad the
better-
other day.
I'm
you know
saving the environment. Are you fuck? You
Oh,
giving
lovely
the
ball
chicken
from Harry
killers more
Maguire.
money?
Yeah.
Killers.
You are. That's all you
No one's
do.
bringing that one up, are they?
No,
I am.
Look how many players are about to go forward for United. Can we get a ball into the box?
I just like the
It's a little
fact.
bit tight, that one.
I always like the idea of KFC, but when you eat it, it's always a bit.
Yeah,
rude.
it
There you
smells.
go. It
smells
says
better than
Drolson lad now in Presswich. Well, there you go. If you're from Drolls and you don't know Alan Poe Fongs, you're not from Drolls.
Is Alan the name of the bloke who runs it?
Yeah.
And Po Fong is surname.
I think
Is it a chip?
It's an old Chinese guy that goes in,
it is.
right? He's been here since 1964, but he sounds like he arrived today, right? And never learned any English.
We
prior to it.
will resist doing.
And every time, I'm not going to do his accent.
Yeah.
Every time you go in, he's like,
This is 3-1.
he's like, "How's your mum?"
gonna be 3-1.
She's like, "Yeah, your mum's my
Finish that.
cousin," and you're like,
Oh
mean,
my
she's
god,
not-
isn't
Save
this?
that is.
she clearly isn't. But,
No.
but yeah, I mean, every time you go in. But he's also the kind of gaff that if you go in 10 minutes before he's closing, he'd be like, "How much have you got?" And you go, I know, £2.50. I was just gonna get like chips and gravy or something. And he goes, right, would you like 7 fish a pie and fucking? And you're like, yeah, would you?
Because he's chucking it all out, isn't he?
And it's just in a big like little what's it called, styrofoam container thing.
Oh, we can't concede to these. Like,
No.
we need no. Think of the fantasy football,
We
please.
got a super chat here from Ben Dizzick.
I don't know why.
How should one plan their first visit to Old Trafford for a match? I'm trying to go in March with my dad, who's a lifelong friend from the States. He's a proper bad gambler as well, says Farquhar. I believe so. I believe he may no longer own his chippy.
Fucking hell, Farquhar.
If you just, I would say, look, the only way we can even discuss the way that you get a ticket legally is that you have to apply for the official membership and get one, because passing on of tickets and stuff like that is fucking rum and wrong. So,
and especially if it's your first time coming,
But United this season, most games have gone on general sale in some sort of capacity. You'll get a ticket through the normal.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, I went to
you
Tottenham
will always
game.
get one outside.
I went to
can't tell
Tottenham
you from
game
where
on
or
that.
anything, but yeah, you will always get one from outside. Just fucking come and find out. Like when we went to San Francisco, and I spoke to a couple of taxi drivers, and I was like, "What's the crack with getting a ticket?" Because you know what, asking us with season tickets is the worst fucking way to find out. I haven't had to buy a fucking ticket outside the ground for 20 fucking years, so I don't know. I wouldn't know where to go, and I know a lot of people go, "Oh, I'll just ask him." Just fucking. That you'll know, don't know. It's best off asking another tourist, really, or someone that's just fucking come for the day, because they'll have had their own experience in doing that. But like the DS answer to it is like get a membership and apply.
Yeah,
and that is the safest way, because you'll have your own access card that'll get
also
you in.
On Reddit, there's often like a general discussion thread most days. You might be worth asking in there, because they have a lot of people from abroad and who aren't from Manchester that are.
But I think there's also. I reckon if you go through United as well, they'll be able to sort package it. They do I think they do packages and shit like that as well. But
oh my god, look at
that
state
go
of the
around the
Norwich
museum as well. That's always a bit of fun. Go around the museum, you get to go on the pitch and have a look in the dugout and stuff. I don't know if you can do that on a match day, but
no, they don't.
Don't even bother on a match day.
But it's good though. It's worth doing.
And it's cheap enough as well.
Yeah, when we went
like 30 quid or something.
It's less than that.
San Francisco.
15 quid with it if you got
turned up outside the stadium and just like it as at Old Trafford. You walk past and someone will be like, "Hey, you looking for tickets? Are you looking for tickets?" And you're like, "Yeah, how much?" Yeah, and then they tell you a price and you go, "Fuck off! How much? What's the lowest you'll do?" And then they'll probably drop it 50%. Yeah. And then if you fancy it, do that. I thought I fucked up though when we went and watched the Giants in San Francisco, because I got giddy because I found someone that was selling tickets, and then when he gave me like just a bit of paper with a barcode on it, my heart sank and I was like, "Have I just been done?"
Yeah,
I've just been done here, haven't I?
And did you?
Well, I didn't say this to Janine as well. I'm just playing it cool. It'll be all right, yeah. And then they scanned the thing and it went green, and I was like,
"Thank you for that." Like,
what's the matter with you? Nothing.
I used to buy like Microsoft points from eBay, and they do the same thing. I've had it before. Someone posted a handwritten code on a piece of paper. I was like, "I've fucked it. It's like 30 quid," and you put it in, it actually works. But yeah, you want like a proper card ticket, don't you? You don't even get paper tickets anymore, by the way. So if you are buying them, you can get a paper ticket from the
ticket office.
But otherwise it just gets put on your card. I don't know actually how it works if you're
it's weird because I was a member and I had a thing, and then I said to him, like, I bought the Tottenham tickets over the phone, and they were just like, "Yeah, we'll put it on your card. We'll send you an email." And the next minute, day later, they both came in the post.
Yeah, and we've had it before. I've been a few times with my dad where you put your card in the machine and it doesn't do it, so you have to get a ticket printed off. And if you're trying to get a ticket printed off within like 10-15 minutes of the game, you're going to be there and miss kickoff. So get there early. Anyway, Sheffield Wednesday scored against Leeds. Get in, very good. I like Sheffield Wednesday.
My fucking day.
What's everyone doing tonight, Steve?
I don't know.
Cool. Alex?
Don't know. Might come out with you.
Cool.
Sober.
Kieran working. Me. Going out for some
I've got to
drinks,
pick the baby up on the way home. Otherwise, I could be well tempted to go in a fucking absolute spiral, fucking mayhem and rum. Yeah.
Where is the baby at the moment?
At mother's.
Oh, okay. Your mother's?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Very nice. What's the best ticket you've ever got at the last minute?
Last minute.
I've never actually touted tickets.
We went into
It's going to be exciting.
No, but I got Stretford End for Champions League game when I was 16 to the Wolfsburg in the group stages for like a tenner, and it was ridiculous. Like that as 16 was unbelievable.
Yeah.
They scored. It was when Carrick scored the winner.
I don't even remember that.
Remember Michael Owen scored a hat-trick in the reverse.
We went 1-0 down, and then Carrick scored the win. It was just mental.
Did anyone watch the Soccer Box stuff with Michael Owen?
No, I've heard it's really good. The Gary Neville one.
Yeah, apparently Berber's was really good. But I watched Michael Owens and I hated him more after watching it.
Really? Is it soccer box like that masterclass stuff that everyone's doing?
No, it's sort of him and Gary Neville sit down either on a sofa or in what looks like a cinema, and they watch some of his goals and then they just talk about him.
Yeah.
It's actually brilliant.
Yeah, it's a good. I like. I mean, it's essentially this format, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking. I wonder.
Fucking Johnny Evans has scored.
Did Johnny Evans just bang in like
top header?
Is there a way we could replicate doing that something, Joe, with some of the guests that we have on? But obviously, we'd have to use photos of the goals. So you know.
Yeah.
But it was interesting. It was genuinely interesting content. Well, but Michael Owens, I just didn't rate him. No. Like, it was like he come across really fucking smug, and you just like.
It's weird.
Oh, no
Michael
way
Owens kind of, since he moved to United, has like tried to be okay with all these different clubs and tried to. Instead, he just dug a hole with everyone, and no one.
Well,
he
hates United, doesn't he? The reaction to the PSG game is one of the most like
it's going to be
shitty things I've ever
Gary
seen.
Neville, Gary Lineker, Rio, Gary Lineker, and Owen Hargreaves are on the feet. Gary Lineker's not even a United fan, but he's just lost his mind.
And in the past, Owen Hargreaves, even Owen Hargreaves in the past has sort of suggested that the way he was treated with his injury, but he still was absolutely like going mental loving it. And apparently Owen Hargreaves is a really nice bloke, actually. But yeah, the way Michael Owen is literally like. Even if Liverpool scored,
yeah, it was Abdul Money as well.
I wouldn't react positively, but I would have some reaction.
You'd probably be like, "Oh my god!" Wouldn't you like?
Yeah. He's clearly like pretending not to have no emotion to it. You can't. Maybe he just doesn't like football because it's like, how can you not be emotional about seeing something like that, no matter who it is? Even if it was Liverpool,
there was one part in it where they said to him, the analysts come to him after the game and said, "Do you know you running along the back of the net was the fastest you've ran since you've come to the club?"
What?
After he scored, the celebration.
What's the ball, Matter?
Oh, I should have pulled
celebration where he fucking sprinted along the back of the net was the fastest he ran.
See this pass from Gomez? Yeah, I didn't see it.
Can you use someone else's season ticket? No.
Do you know his sister?
It happens, but it's against the terms and conditions.
Yeah, no. Be doing
it. Do stuff like that. What's your stance and stuff like that, Steve? Do you care?
On what?
Let's say you couldn't make the game and you gave me your season ticket. Do you think that's like taking the piss or a bit bad form, or do you think it should?
No, I know it happens, and it does happen frequently, but like it is literally against the terms and conditions of the season ticket, which is fucking rum. Yeah. It's wrong the way United do.
Because
there's a couple of bad things that go on. Like the experience that we had, I've gone in for tickets, and they've gone. I said, "Are any tickets available for X game?" And they've gone, "No." Someone next to me is asked the same question, and they go, "Are you a member?" No. "Oh yeah, there is tickets available," because they know they're going to spend.
Sell the membership on top.
Because they can sell the membership. That's where it's a bit dodgy and things like that.
And also, like, I suppose the reason it's there is because you might buy a season ticket for 700 quid and sell every ticket for 60 quid each week and make $3,000.
Well, there's like that Barcelona one, wasn't there?
It's like subletting a flat that you're renting.
Was it in April or something like that? Some guy put an advert in like the Messenger in one of the local papers or something. First row at United, I'll sell you the tickets. It's 250 quid each.
But
and someone just went,
"It's illegal for football, but why is it not illegal for gigs?"
It should be fucking horrific. It's so much worse at gigs as well because it's immediate. It's not like there's most gigs. There is no chance of you getting an original price ticket. Like if you want to get like a Ricky Gervais ticket, you are spending 300 quid from like
full time. I'll just finish what I was saying anyway. The Liam Gallagher. I got Liam Gallagher for the summer at Eaton Park. But I was waiting, and I had to get the finger Q thing, where they give you a bit of a raffle almost to go get them, and I managed to get 3 straight off the bat. But I was certain I wasn't going to get them.
Yeah.
Righty, we'll just wrap it up there. 4-0 United. Mint. These lads will be doing a review, and I'll be doing one on my channel a little bit later on. But good work, everybody. Well done. If you did well, you did well.
Effort.
Sorted. Good effort. Proud of yourselves. Look yourself in the mirror and nod. You've done all right today. Sorted. See you in a bit.
4-0.